Nice throat clear. Hello. Welcome to the show.
My cat will not stop pawing my food. Okay, anyway.
You clear your throat to get the cat out of the way? Is that how that goes? Anyways, hello. Hi. We're live just a few minutes early because we're going to be watching the Panel from Hell 2. Very well-named panel over there from Larian on Baldurs Gate 3. I think they're supposed to be talking about tieflings and a handful of other things. We don't know how long this is going to be as well. And then once it wraps up, we'll do the norm drop frames after that. So, Code, do you know any of the specifics on what they're going to show here? I know they tweeted some things out that they were going to be talking about, but I don't really know apart from that.
All I know is it's going to be Baldurs Gate 3 stuff, obviously. It's going to be some new stuff from what I know for sure. So there are going to be like some small announcements here. And it may be like the direction of the next updates and stuff, but I don't know, man. I'm excited. I'm going in pretty blind for this. So we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, we'll see. We've all played Baldur's Gate 3, the early access portion of it. And I think we were all pretty much unanimous in saying that it's great. We all liked it. We had a great time with it. And so we're always eager to see what else they got going over at Larian. And it's been, I guess, when did Baldur's Gate 3 go early access? Was that October? November?
It was supposed to be like September, and then they pushed it back, right?
Yeah, I forgot when it actually like...
September, because it was before Cyberpunk.
Mid-October, according to my chat.
Right.
So,
right.
Yeah, that sounds right to me. Last year doesn't really make sense to me at all, time-wise, so...
yeah. I've erased most of it from memory, so...
Yeah, just like our VODs.
Yes.
Yeah. Anyway... Man,
good one.
Yeah, I say that with actual sadness. I've actually started missing a lot of the VODs that I had over the past couple of years, and like the past month, it's like, shit, that's right, that's just gone. Like it never happened. I didn't save that one. That just shit. It's completely gone.
Well, there's a lot of games that I like play for a little bit but don't finish for one reason or another. But there's good content in there, but the ones that I end up finishing are the ones that usually like go up to YouTube and stuff, so people aren't confused. Like, why does this in here? It's like, Zeke, stop playing it. But it's like, you can always check it out on the Twitch VODs. Wah, wah.
Yeah. Yeah, we're running into issues with the Persona 5 playthrough now, because I played Persona 5 Original and also Royale. We also start some of those streams in just chatting. And Barry only scraped streams that started in Persona because I didn't tell him otherwise, and we had like 24 hours to save it all. So I think just like 20 to 30 hours of that 120 hour plus playthrough are just gone, which sucks. So there's not much we can do there. Anyways, this thing's about to start. Do you guys think we're going to have sound issues, production issues? What are you thinking? Over, under? Is it happening? Or is it going to be flawless?
I think flawless.
I think they're going to have learned from last time. I don't think it'll be fun. I really hope that Sven is in a suit of armor and can't move again. I think like they should just meme the hell out of that, and that like maybe they should have him like standing up, and he just can't move. Like he has to like get a straw to get a drink, like or something. I really hope that's what's going on.
I agree. All right, here we go. Crank up the volume for the...
What is it on? Larian Studios?
Yes, Larian Studios.
Wait, is that me?
What?
One of the pieces of art looked like me.
Oh. We're taking a page out of the Critical Role rule book of showing fan
These
art.
Are the void actors?
Is this what? I think these are people that did this art. Yeah.
Cool, man. These are great pieces too.
I'm sure they probably have a massive amount of fan art for this.
Oh God, yes. Oh Jesus.
Now with something like this, like I'm sure they contact the artist before they put it like on.
I would hope so.
Or is it
yeah.
like okay?
Oh yeah, I would very much hope so.
Yeah.
Some of them maybe not.
No,
be
that's
done.
just my ignorance, like talking. I don't know, like if it's posted or whatever. Is that just taken I was just wondering if that's taken as permission to like use it or whatever. If they post it in
They may have had like
whomever.
They may have had an art submission kind of thing.
Yeah, that might be the case.
Oh, look, it's Pocket. This is just on repeat, right?
Yeah, I think this is it just looped right now. I've forgotten that a lot of the characters in BG3, since I didn't like interact with them, I know nothing of their story and why they are in BG3. Which is kind of interesting because I think I put like 20 hours into that game and I just didn't touch some of those characters. I didn't get to see what their story is at all.
Yep.
Dude, a lot, like pretty much all the characters I encountered in BG3 had interesting, like I want to know more style stories. They seemingly have done a really good job with that.
Yeah.
I think it's going to also really foster multiple playthroughs.
Yeah, for sure.
I didn't even finish like what they had. I allotted a couple of days.
Yeah,
to play it, and I was like, I mean, since I can't finish it anyway, I don't mind like, dropping it here because I'm gonna just restart when it comes out again, or when it comes out in full.
Right. I wonder if they'll shoot a new credits scene for updates. If this one is a large update, if we'll get a new like credits scene. For those that have finished, you know what I'm talking about. For those that haven't, you have no idea, and that's fine. You should finish the early access.
Yeah, right. No, by the way, for those saying like, you can't believe they didn't explore those characters, dude, I think we all got to a point where we realized that we didn't want to see any more because we wanted to wait for release.
Yeah, exactly.
So I skipped a ton of content specific.
Whoa. Is this the actual thing, or is this just more like fan submission? I think this is fan submission.
It's one of those things.
What are those called? Wow, this is really well done.
She's playing everything?
I could play that instrument.
It's called a kalimba.
I could play a kalimba. Maybe.
So this is the Bard character reveal.
Oh, is it? You think?
I don't know. Seems like it could be.
Maybe.
I mean,
all I know is that this girl sang most of the songs in the game. I'd be fine with it.
Yes, she has a very good voice.
My lord.
She also has the ability to clone herself, which is impressive.
Yeah, it must be a spell or something.
Did this song have
I believe the spell, it's a 3rd level spell. It's called TikTok.
I think it's mirror image, actually. We're dorks.
Well, we're watching a Baldurs Gate 3 panel, so...
On a Twitch gaming podcast. Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Fair.
I think, that's assumed.
Fair.
Did this song always have lyrics? Like full
Mirror
lyrics?
Image. Mirror Image doesn't do separate acts from the person doing them. They all do the same thing, right?
Correct, yeah.
It does if you're a 9th level master specialist.
Right.
Hot.
Yeah, Major Illusion might work.
Let me show you
I agree.
what's to come. Your enemies will fall.
Oh god, are we gonna get DMCA'd for that? I hope not.
Realms will tremble with the change you bring.
I think that was a unique rendition.
Everything you
Maybe.
could ever desire.
Yeah, I don't know. Is it time? Maybe. I still got the countdown over there. There it goes.
Hello, everybody, and welcome
Yes!
to Panel
He's already
from
sitting down.
Hell number 2. I'm so happy to be here with you today, and I hope you. Last time we did this, it was a lot of fun, and I think we are going to have a lot of fun today also. Obviously, we're going to be talking a lot about Update 4, Patch 4, as we call it,
There's a
for
boom.
Baldurs Gate 3.
Human
we have
shot.
a full program about it. We're going to be talking to David Walgrave, or head of production, about the contents of patch 4.
It's
We'll be
it's
talking
yelling
about
back there.
the patch also with Jeremy Crawford from Dungeons and Dragons, the principal rules designers over there, and with our own Nick Buchanan, who is going to
His headset
explain to
mic's
us
fucking
how
up.
we
Yeah.
did a certain thing that I'm not going
They
to
have a
announce just
cow.
yet. We will also have some non-Baldur's Gate 3 news. We're going to be talking about our board game, the Divinity Original Sin 2 Kickstarted board game that is. We'll chat about some important
Definitely
Larian
some
Studios news,
reverb.
which is important for us. And we will top
Audio's
it
tough,
all
man.
off
Like
with a live gameplay featuring the very big thing that we're announcing today that contains many things, but which I'm not allowed to name, and for which we have no other name than the very big thing that contains many other things. Now, before we get started, it would be good to put our campaign into
How about
perspective
the thing of
to see
holding?
where we are in our early access campaign, and chat about everything that's happened so far and everything that's going to come. We launched early access a little over 4 months ago, sorry, on October 6th. And since then we released, I think it's 3 updates and 6 hotfixes. And those represented, give or take a few, about 15,000 change lists, as we like to call them.
Jeez.
And patch 4, which is releasing today,
My lord.
actually contains.
JP, can we make it louder?
of those 15,000
I have it
change
cranked
lists. And that means
all
that
the
this
way.
patch
Yeah, I
is
can do
It's kinda
as
quiet.
everything else that we've done before together.
I think they're having some
So,
audio
What
problems.
can you expect? Well, let's maybe talk first about
Yeah, be
things
careful
that we did.
about
When
your
we
ears, 'cause
started
it is
out
cranked.
with patch 4,
Also, it's released-
with,
like, part of that's
Baldur's Gate
releasing
3
today.
on early access. Our initial focus was on increasing stability, increasing performance, getting things to actually work, and then
Got some
gradually
background
we started
music.
Plugging in things that were reactions to community feedback that we were receiving.
I really hope that Cal uses the restroom on stream.
You
I
guys
agree.
were
Get her
big
playing.
fans of all
I think that'd
sorts
be
that we
great.
created in the cantrips, so we removed those. We changed the way that resting was working. We changed approval ratings, so there was quite a lot of upset about how intolerant some of our party members were, so we tweaked that a little bit, make them a bit more tolerant. And like this, we added
Why
a
did you
whole
do that?
bunch of things. We focused on quality of life, so for instance we made it so that if you jump over a obstacle, then the rest of the party will also jump over it, so they didn't have to micromanage them. We put in an upcasting UI so that changing the level at which you're going to cast a spell was going to become easy. We introduced rewards for peaceful solutions to certain confrontations that you
Why
have in
is
game.
the cow still on
We
the
added also
screen?
features
Yeah, I
like,
don't
inspiration
like.
points
I'm
or
really
cross
worried that
saves.
something
We put
bad
in,
is about to
extra
happen.
tutorial messages. We improved the combat AI, so we added a whole ton of things. And a lot of these things were literally inspired by the feedback that we got on the forums, on the community channels, but also from the analytics that you've been sending us and that we've been using to tweak pretty much everything in the game. And that is exactly how it should be. This is how early access works. As you play the game, we get the data that we need to improve it. We keep on releasing updates like the one that we're going to release in the very near future. Not today, but in the very near future. And at the same time, we also continue working on the actual game, which one day is going to materialize, but we still have a lot of work, obviously.
We have a lot of different camera shots.
With all of that said, we're going to go start and chat with David, head of production. He is going to explain to us everything that's in patch 4 except one big thing. But we'll chat about that later too. So let's move on. Head over to David. I'm going to take my little screen here and try not to fall.
They just killed the
in my
boom.
very flexible.
But now they're on
just
his
not
mic, which
tuned
sounds better.
armor. And we'll head over. And right to the campsite.
Wow, they're
Hello,
going like.
David.
Okay.
Oh my
meeting
god,
you
look at
here.
this.
Hello, it's Davidian.
Wow.
It's Davidian. It's my tiefling name.
Sorry, Davidian. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
Davidian. I'm not going to call you David anymore. And so, our corona-proof campsite here.
Dude, these guys are the best.
It's pretty good production.
Hi, how are you?
How's it going?
I'm fine. I'm a happy camper in my camp.
All right, I just said that so you could make that joke.
Yeah,
so
thank you.
All right, so we've been chatting.
Fucking I
before,
love how
we started on
dorky
this
they
panel.
are. It makes me
And
so happy.
You lost a dice roll.
Yeah.
You're a
And so
happy
as a
camper.
result, you're not allowed
Yeah.
to talk
Yeah.
about the very big thing that contains many things, but you're allowed to talk about every single thing that is not the very big thing in patch 4. So tell us what's new.
Well, so I did lose the dice roll, so I cannot talk about the thing with all the other big things. But I have another big thing, and that's like every
Thing of
other
holding
change
champ.
that we did, apart from the big thing.
There you go.
Because apart from the big thing, there's an entire team working on lots and lots of stuff. So let's talk about that too, shall we? I can keep on going.
Yes. So
Okay, so
go ahead. Start.
The first thing I want to talk about, speaking of dice rolls, is we're introducing loaded dice.
What is a loaded dice?
What is a loaded dice? So,
Back to the
if you're
cow.
playing tabletop, right? Throwing a natural one once in a while is just funny.
I can do this. They gave me a button to do this.
Oh God.
See? That is a natural one.
Yeah. So if this happens,
Is that gonna
your
happen to the
friends are
cow?
going to make fun of you, and everyone's laughing. But
Let
if
me do
this
it again.
happens, okay, it won't be a one again, will it?
It will because I pressed the one.
Then stop pressing the one. Anyway, if this keeps on happening in a video game, you get frustrated because the thing in the user interface has a 5% chance to hit. And if you miss 2 times in a row,
3 times.
They're getting
3
some sound
times,
interference
you stop
on the
believing that, and you get
wireless
frustrated.
mics.
So we now introduced an option. It is an option where you can turn on loaded dice, and that is going to start turning luck your way.
Okay,
It's
so
going to start your luck.
So it's going to give you a little extra on the dice if it's really going badly, and then it's going to give you, like, for instance, something like this, right?
Okay.
It's already better. So
what they're
it does
saying is if you keep
it just
rolling one after
remembers
one
that
after one,
just once and an 85% chance.
they're gonna give you a
hit,
better chance of
and
not
it's
doing
going
that.
to do that.
Yeah.
Probably there's still a bit of there, but it's probably not going to do that the next time.
So what else did we do? So we have the dice.
Are you guys getting sound crackling?
Yeah.
Do you remember the
It's
speaker
probably
with
because
that?
either
Of course
the
you do.
wireless
Yeah, I do
audio
it.
packs
So,
are getting
go
too
to,
hot because they're in their
fallback
pockets,
position,
or
actually. So
there's another
we
mic
make
being turned on and there's audio
game to
interference.
kill pretty much every single protagonist. And so there's a problem with my microphone apparently. All right.
Yeah, or he's sitting on it. Yeah, that can also cause the issues.
Yeah. Or he has it
Wait.
beneath the metal of the suit, and it's not
Yeah.
like signal's not getting
We're
out.
going to attack you.
Good.
I love that they all
Yes.
just keep quiet.
Good. Fix it.
They need to
Good
drop
job,
the
Lee.
mic though. There we go. Okay.
Oh yeah, I would love it if they unmuted it. Like left it over, like, what the fuck? We
Dude, I know.
practiced this. What is going on?
Then like,
Like, he
Tom,
starts,
you son of a...
starts swearing.
We talked
and-
about this, Tom. You're fired, Tom. Get the f- out of my sight. He just has like a Christian Bale style meltdown. Everybody, get out.
It's fucking distracting.
Do you have any idea how heavy this f***ing armor is? This is ridiculous. What do I pay you for?
I'm glad
What's
to
Sven's
see.
last name again?
What?
What's Sven's last name again?
Sven?
Oh.
His last name?
It's Sven.
No, it's then Lunky? Winky? I don't know how to pronounce
There
it
it
properly.
is.
but
Oh,
it's like
yes, that's
W-I-N-K-E.
right. That's correct.
Okay.
Winky? It's Winky or Winky? Yeah.
Okay,
Winky.
thank you.
There we go. Not
not-
cool. He's a nice dude. Oh, dude, we had Sven on the show. He is an absolute
Yeah.
awesome dude. We're kidding. 100%.
man.
Sven is one of the chillest devs I think we've ever
Holy
had on the
shit.
show.
That's
Yeah,
a,
we
that's a
want
hard.
this to go well, but if it's not going well, like,
This is
I think
exactly
they would
what
expect
happens
us to
when
make
you roll
fun
too
of it a
many
little.
ones, things
That's like
this
a tier
start
3
happening.
simp right there.
So,
Yeah,
my
man.
mic broke, and so we're now using a boom mic, so there's thing floating in the air, and hopefully it's going to pick up all of our voice. So we were talking about Speak with the Dead. Speak with the Dead microphone, for instance, would also be a good thing to do.
Wow, there's still
Speak with
problems.
Dead. Tell me, what did we do?
So we already had the spell and we already had dialogues on corpses that you could talk
Sounds a
to.
little better,
obviously.
though.
Yeah.
Sounds a little
but
better.
We improved it. So first of all, the highlight was improved, so you can very easily spot the corpses that you can talk to. But that's not all. We wrote extra dialogues for Speak with the Dead corpses that were not there before, but that's not all.
Nice.
We gave them sound effects so that they really sound gruesome, that they really sound like a corpse, and then we added VFX on top of that. And as if that was not enough, we are making cutscenes, or we have made cutscenes for all of the Speak with the Dead instances that we have.
So that was something that was still work in progress when we launched on early access, and now you actually have the cinematics that go with it. All right, good. Can you remind people how Speak with Dead works, like what it is?
When you cast a spell, and there's a spoiler in there somewhere, it's easy to get even at level 1, but I won't say how. If you do cast a spell, you see all the corpses that have something to say actually light up.
Yeah, and then you can ask them questions. They do need to have a mouth, right?
Yeah, so they do need to have a mouth, otherwise they cannot pronounce the words. And then you get a limited couple of questions that you can ask them.
Yeah, and when we started making the game, actually, at some point we were thinking about how we're going to implement it. And so the initial idea was actually to decapitate everybody so that we wouldn't have to do it. Because it would also have been pretty cheap, so now we just did it across the board for many, many NPCs. Not all NPCs, though.
I don't understand why the cows on
speak
the
with that
stream
cinematic,
still.
right?
No.
Okay.
But you couldn't do everyone, because not everyone has something interesting to say.
That's a value judgment there.
In real life.
Anyway, so if you go further, what else do you have on your list?
Go for it. Oh, speaking of cinematics, we kept on improving cinematics. We had Speak with the Dead, and we said, why not everything? So it started with lighting. We have someone working on lighting, and just changing lighting and settings of lighting can completely change the atmosphere of
I think we have a video of that. Is that playing? Yeah, there it goes.
Yeah.
So you see basically the before and after here of what it looks like when the lighting team has gone over something, and it really does make a big difference. Eh?
That looks really
good.
It
didn't end there, because while they were at it, they animated animals that appeared in cutscenes better. They changed camera angles, they changed positions, like they just improved cutscenes. They even made cutscenes where there were no cutscenes before.
Damn, that looks really good.
Did you know that there's about 25,000 cinematic notes like this in the early access version?
Yeah, I looked up that number.
And but I mean, this is just the Act 1 content, right? So there's still all the other stuff that we're making that is being done.
I don't want to talk about that.
Yeah, no, it is vastly insane. Okay, so what else do you have?
Well, so I have a list, right? Because
Yes,
you
I see
said
that.
you can.
No, the audio issues on their stream,
I
guys.
like
It's
the
not
way
us.
you got your list also. I'm standing here like with high tech, and I like your way more, I have to say.
It's a list. I'm
Not
old school.
Matrix.
So one of the things that I wrote down here is you can use a torch a lot easier right now.
What's wrong with the old way of using a torch?
The old way of using a torch was really a hassle. You had to click probably 12 times before you finally had a torch in your hand.
I did that on the previous panel, and so I needed to cast the fire surface, but with my cantrip, which I can't do anymore because they removed the surfaces from cantrips. So now I needed to lit a torch. Well, then I had a torch, or maybe a candle. Anyway, I needed a source of fire, right? And I needed to put a source of fire on a source of fire to put my torch in, and then I had to equip my torch. Then, right, this is the thing you improved.
Yeah, so right now, if you find the torch, you click it to pick it up, it picks up, and it automatically adds a torch icon to your hotbar. If you click on that torch icon on your hotbar, it swaps your weapon immediately, and it lights up immediately. If you click the button again, it unequips the torch and re-equips the weapon that you had.
Oh yeah, that's what one would call a quality of life improvement.
Yeah,
Is there a
so
flint
it's
actually?
Well,
I like it.
Let's say there's a hidden flint, because you can automatically...
Secret flint.
Yeah.
You remember Flint from Dragonlance?
I do.
Okay, good. Anyway, what else do you have?
You can now target portraits.
Why would you want to target a portrait?
What do you mean?
Well,
We can target a
a portrait like the Madonna.
No. I mean... I gotta explain it to you.
I love Sven. He throws in just references that he likes.
Yeah.
And it reminds me of me a little bit.
That's magic
He's got
spell.
good small
and when
talk.
you click on the button, you used to have to find the character that you wanted to heal or bless or curse or whatever.
cow.
You can now just click a party portrait in the user interface.
All right.
That's what I mean by you can target.
Okay, so that sounds like a basic necessity of life. So
Yeah,
that's good
so-
that that's
so-
added.
So we added that in
All
Pack
right.
4.
Okay. Good.
They're
Good.
like throwing feed into the
We improved
grass.
multiplayer a lot. So
I'm sure know a lot of people who are going to be happy about that.
we keep on improving multiplayer. So we're working on making the connection more stable, finding
Did
the
either of
party
you play
more
multiplayer at
easier. You can actually
didn't
see
either.
each other's inventories and stats right now in multiplayer.
Yeah, I mean,
So you
we
can
could
steal
maybe
each
down the
other-
line
each
for
other's
sure.
shit, right?
Or talk
Let's
to
try
each
it
other,
out.
like, what do you need? I
Yes,
want to
of
help
course.
you.
Yes.
Yeah, because you're playing with your friends.
But that's good actually. It's nice to be able to strategize and tell the other player like do this, do that, do that, and then the other player obviously listens.
Obviously. I always do.
Alright.
Speaking of listening, we added the fleeing mechanic
Okay.
Like if it's not going your way, you have a safe distance from the enemy. We added a flee button. You can now flee from combat so that you don't die every time that you know like we're not gonna make it.
Okay, and so is it like the party that can flee? Or so if I press the flee button, we all flee when we're playing together? Or?
Yeah, I wonder how they're doing
It's
this.
individual. So I flee and I abandon you completely. Well, I mean,
You tactically retreat yourself to
like that,
regroup
dude.
and think and
I like
strategize on how
That's-
you're going to come and resurrect
man,
your buddy,
that's-
right?
yes, resurrect
Super
my buddy.
troll.
And
Oh,
so
wait.
when you
Troll.
flee,
So
I
one
think
character can
it's-
go into
you
real
to
time and the
camp
rest
when
is
you flee.
stuck in turn-based?
Yeah, okay,
I
good.
guess so,
All right,
yeah.
So that's cool. I like that.
Oh,
You have more?
I wonder if that,
Yeah.
that might be like kind of exploitable.
Patch 4 is
Oh,
going to be the
completely.
last really big patch because
What do you
all
mean
of
it's the
our
last big
patches
patch? I just told people there were going to be many more big
No,
patches.
I mean a big download. Every patch that we do, even if it's a tiny hotfix, you have to download dozens and dozens of gigabytes.
That's how it worked in Divinity.
And we're looking into that system. We looked into that system. We improved it. So from now on,
Yeah, but it was
all the
exploitable in
subsequent
DOS2.
patches are going to be smaller.
But couldn't you go and like
Okay,
talk
so
to someone?
didn't you announce that
I mean, you could do that in
once
single
before?
player where one party could talk
did.
and the other could steal from the
But
person.
We keep on improving. The system.
Chat's like, and?
Cow's trying to
This is
destroy
last
that
time.
tree.
So now you're good to ship it. You're sure?
Yeah. Now
what
This
happened
cow's
last time?
100%
Tech
could have shit
QA
on
said
air,
now it
and it's
works,
going to be
guys,
very
please.
exciting.
And didn't they say it worked last
I'm
time?
just waiting for that tail. Just
So why did we announce it?
I don't
I know.
Okay, all right. So I guess something happened as we were doing it. Anyway, all right. So you don't need to go to your internet provider anymore, beg them for some extra gigabytes, like after you downloaded a Baldurs Gate 3 patch. Except this one last time.
come get your food,
Yeah.
you fat
We don't
lard.
know- We don't know yet what the size will be of patch.
Yeah, because we're still like doing the final tweaks to it, and it's still in QA right now, right?
Yep.
But it's nearly ready. It's nearly ready. All right. So what else do you have?
I have lots and lots, and I won't list them all. The list is long enough. Lots and lots of user interface improvements. We reskinned all of them, I think.
No,
So they,
not
they
all of
don't
them.
just not all of them.
No, not all of
reskinned.
them.
They just look better. One really big one that you'll notice is the options UI. It's completely different.
Nobody goes to the options UI.
Well,
Like,
people
don't we have another UI that you can talk about?
change video.
Why is this count? This is bugging me. Like, what is going on?
Interface,
Ah, yeah, that's one.
inventory
Yeah,
of
I've seen
little
that.
containers.
I think
So
they're
what
going to
changed?
announce that the cow's
You
a
can
playable
sort now
character or some
on
shit.
value or on name.
Maybe.
And there was
Maybe.
also another button in there, so that you can now access
that
your
cow's
inventory.
staring at
You
something.
access your inventory that opens up in a time, well, in a window on screen, so that you
That
can
cow's
go
seen
down
some
into
shit.
the-
I think I'll show that on my live stream. That'll
It's really
make
cool.
it clear. All right. So what else?
What else? Where are we? Okay, we improved pathfinding.
Again?
You don't know, man. You weren't there.
Pathfinding. This time around other characters and more specifically around the village mill.
You improved the pathfinding specifically around the village mill.
The community said you cannot find your path around the village mill.
All right. Okay. I guess we're gonna blame Edgar again, right?
We have been doing so for the last 10 years. We probably don't use any of his
So
code anymore, but
random.
yeah.
I love this.
Edgar was our very, very good gameplay programmer who is still with us today, and we've been annoying him forever
About
because he was the
pathfinding.
one that started on the pathfinding going on day one. I mean, like, and it's not a simple problem, but and he doesn't have anything to do with it anymore. To be fair, also.
No.
So it's not fair to blame him anymore.
I'm sure
I
he
don't want to
wants
jinx it, but
I think so too.
Mike's
I think
not
he likes
crackling
it,
anymore.
so we'll just
Yeah.
keep on doing it. All right. What else
definitely
do you have?
Git have proper Git weapons.
Good for the GIF, I would say.
Yes. Maybe good
Why
for
would I
you if
care?
you can grab one. That's why you care.
Ah, because I can steal them from the GIF.
You could. You can
Okay,
try.
that's a pretty hard fight. Okay, fair enough. Okay, what else do you have?
The Flaming Fist now have a shield with their coat of arms on it.
Let me guess.
It's an important detail.
It's a fist.
How did you know?
Is it?
Yeah, it is.
I actually didn't
It's an
check, so I
actual
don't know what it is. All right, okay, all right. So do you have anything else but cosmetic things? I mean, because you're going on cosmetic things here. I know you want to talk about the big thing, but you
Mike
can't.
actually it
So what
reminded
else do
me
you
of
have?
like a noise gate problem.
If you
Yeah, it
have a
could have been
condition in
peeking. You might
combat,
have
you
been
can now
right.
go to the combat log and mouse over that condition to get more information about it.
Okay, so this is cool because like understanding what's happening under the hood is important, and this is part of an entire list of things that we're going to be doing to make it that clearer to players. Okay, what just happened if there was a complete interchange or interaction of rules?
Yeah, so we are gradually improving feedback and all of the rules, etc. So
Okay,
this is
all right.
step one.
Yeah, okay, good.
Improving
What else do you have?
feedback.
So you're interested in
We're gonna have
in a lot
to
of
start
these
accelerating a bit, then, but,
okay. But in
what
that
are you
case,
doing?
Well, I started printing this list before you came, and I stopped because it's a huge racket, obviously. But I'm not gonna get there, and I'm gonna keep on
Wait,
printing.
is that a printer feeding into a
If you're
typewriter?
interested in that type of stuff, the players can
I think it's an
now
old, like,
reveal
dot
by
matrix, man.
double-clicking on them if
Yeah.
they
Where do they
have
even
a
get
donkey.
this thing?
It sounds
Simply
handy.
double
They need to
click.
straighten the paper. It's getting wrinkled.
Listen to that. That
Well,
sound.
Yeah.
Sure.
That's
Oh
good
my
to-
God.
It's just great to add another mix.
So you can now just
Or
eat
another
having to
noise
pay
like
for
that
it.
into
We
the
want
mix.
the devil sight to 24
The
million
camera
to superior
slowly
dark
moving
vision.
out of the shot.
The stinking cloud no longer affects items. I mean, why would it?
Okay.
Metal doors
Oh, I
are
didn't
no
know that
longer
happened.
vulnerable to
Dude, this
slashing
is so
damage.
good.
You can apply multiple hunters' marks on targets. I don't know what the plural is of hunters' marks.
Matrix hunters are still in use. Oh, wow. I didn't know that.
We allow
Yeah, I didn't
dash
either.
to actually double stack. We remove the cooldown.
I didn't even
from
know that's
dash
how that
and
worked, where they
engage,
fed from
which
one
both
thing to another.
electrifies the surface of the target if they're standing in a surface, obviously.
Of course.
Your warlock can no longer use armor of shadows if they already have an armor equipped.
Why would I even try?
Wow. I don't know. Players can no longer summon a companion.
Only in a
or player
D&D
on top of
restream
another
can you be
character.
shamed for not knowing
If
what
you
that
found
is.
a ring
That's
Sunwalker's
just
gift,
classic
you
right
know that
there.
one? It now gives you dark vision.
By the way,
You
shout out to
can't
Larian.
work
They have like
level, plus
mods
you
actively
modify
curating
temporary
this
HP.
stream.
So
Like just
horror
Oh,
can now
really?
be silenced.
oh yeah,
This is a
dude. Like
really
English
good
only
term
and
right
like
now.
they're being
So
super
I'm just gonna get
pro
over
about it
there.
and
We
they're
have
timing
some
people
more
out.
stuff to
Like
talk about.
awesome.
So as we just move over, and thank you very much, David, for this very clear
He's
update.
just continuing.
I know that you couldn't talk about what you wanted to talk about.
Nice.
We're gonna head over.
I love the fire.
Yeah.
Just reading.
They're gonna have an issue with the boom mic.
That's a good bit.
Oh, they killed it. Okay, good.
Shut up. It's always the same story.
That was amazing.
All right.
That was so
Okay,
good.
red shot.
Sound,
Boom,
guys.
boom, and shot.
We good?
Good.
All right. Good. Sorry about that. Now that my mic is gone, I'm dependent on the boom thing following me. You could hear we've done a whole bunch of changes that have nothing to do with the big thing that we're announcing today, which we'll do together with Jeremy and Nick in just a bit. It is a reflection of the amount of work that goes into Baldurs Gate 3. This patch log is, for us, has been very large because we had to put a lot of effort in getting it to you, and that's also why it's a little bit later than we had originally hoped. And it reflects probably the biggest challenge that we have with Baldur's Gate 3. This game is
Did they
very
put another
big.
rope on
we
the
wanted
cow?
to make it very good, and but
There
it's
in the
taking
front,
a
that
lot
blue rope?
more effort
I
than
think
we
they did.
originally anticipated. When we started on it in 2017, our team consisted of 112 people, and we thought that was a very big number back then. But now we grew to 4 studios spanning 300 people and still
Holy
growing.
shit.
And it's just a monster that needs to be fed. Last year we announced that we had a studio that we opened in Kuala Lumpur in Malaysia. We did this so that we were finally going to be able to do 24 hours development, which was important for a developer like us that works on these very big RPGs, because it means now that if we have somebody in QA that starts in the morning on Monday in Kuala Lumpur on testing Baldur's Gate 3 according to one particular critical path, and he's going to spend 120 hours on the game, instead of having to spend 3 weeks on testing the game, he can now have the results of his critical path at the end of the week by passing on his save games to his colleagues in St. Petersburg and so forth, all the way to his colleagues in Quebec. So that's a big thing, and that allowed us to accelerate this incredible, massive game as development. But even that wasn't enough. I like to say that every single game that you make has a certain language that you need to learn as a developer, and once you learn the language and you can speak it, the game writes itself. This is the case now for Baldur's Gate 3. I think our team knows exactly what they're doing. They know exactly which language to speak to it. Unfortunately, it happens to be a game that is based on 40 years of D&D, and so the grammar that it uses and the vocabulary that it uses is insanely large, and so we had to adapt to that. And so to do that, we started knocking on the door of other teams to assist us, to help us with making this monster that is Baldur's Gate 3. Good monster, but still a monster. And one of the teams that's been helping us already for a couple of years is the team at Turbulence. And I have here today with us the studio head of Turbulence, James Olsen. James, can you hear me?
Oh no.
Falling.
I cannot hear you, James. And I didn't get that. Could you repeat that for me, please?
I said, hello, Sven,
Did you-
this is Guildford calling.
All right, good. I'm happy to hear that Guildford is going. So, James, we have a welcome first to the panel of hell. We have an important announcement to make today. I'll let you make it.
So today we're announcing that we are creating a new and shiny Larian Studio in Guildford.
Oh, another studio.
Okay.
Jeez.
This is a very good thing because the team that James has is experienced, and so we'll talk a bit about that in a second. But before we continue, James, can you explain? People there must be people out there like me who are geographically challenged. So can you explain exactly where Guildford is?
Americans.
So Guildford is a town just outside of London in the southeast of England.
Dude, I had
which
no
is now
idea
just
they were this
outside
big.
of the EU.
Okay, I noticed on that map there that you guys pushed the Irish a little bit into the Atlantic there. That's not very nice of you, but anyway. Why would one start a studio in Guildford? I mean, like, what's good about Guildford? Is it the pastries? Is it what?
Well, Guildford is infamous.
It's not going to be the
for
beer,
over,
that's for sure. But
no. Well, Guildford is infamous for over 30 years of game development. The town is filled with small and large game studios, and it has thousands of talented developers working there. And the area is also surrounded by universities and art colleges that are filled with the next generation of developers. So Guildford is a hub of creativity in game development in the UK.
Okay, cool. Can you tell me a little bit about the team? Like when we started working with you, we worked with half of your team, and so that was such a pleasurable experience that we wanted more. Hence why we're sitting here today. But can you tell me a little bit about your team?
Sure. So we're a super experienced team. We counted up recently, and we have over 350 years of professional game development experience. We've worked in big studios and small studios, and across all the platforms that games are made on over the last 25 years. We've expanded the team, so we started out with 10 people supporting Baldurs Gate. It's doubled since we started. And most recently, we've expanded our animation expertise to bring people in from the movie industry. We have people who've worked on Star Wars, on Avengers, Ready Player One, and even Lord of the Rings.
All right, so there's at least some good movies that they worked on in there. I shouldn't say that. Value judgment can't do that.
All right,
anyway,
let's
so you guys have been working on BG3 for some time. So what
good
parts
movies.
of the game did you contribute to?
So we've been contributing since the start of 2019. We've worked on the rendering engine, on the IK that's in the game. We've worked on the GUI. We worked on the gameplay, did lots of stuff on
the GUI!
Follow the Jump or something like that, and we've worked on all the online services that are in Baldurs Gate.
Dude, that cow's eyes are
also spent a lot of time working on the animation and the cinematics.
He's so intense.
Okay, so now the plan is we're going to grow. We're going to start recruiting there, and you're going to double
Wait, is
the team
that a
that you have right now?
tiefling?
Yep, the plan is to double the team that we have in Guildford
Hanging out with
and
the cow?
continue expanding and bringing additional talent to the studio to help make Baldurs Gate an amazing success.
All right, super. Well, we are super happy that you guys decided to join us. You were a pleasure to work with in the past, so I'm sure you're going to be a pleasure to work with in the future. Your expertise is super valued. We have our HR agency, not agency, or HR team, told us like, well, if you're going to add another studio and we need to recruit there, you're going to have to give us a little help. And so they convinced us to put in a small video during our panel. We're going to show it to you now as we prepare for the big reveal of the big thing that contains many things and that we couldn't talk about just now with Jeremy and with Nick. And so in this video, you're going to see.
It seems like the cow is actually outside and not in the studio because there's wind blowing.
They'll tell you why
I could be a fan
to work on and why it's cool to work at Larian. And should you be a developer watching, be sure to check out the jobs page at Larian.com. We have many openings, and we will soon, I don't know if they're on there already, we will soon be putting up the entire Guildford batch. All right, thank you very much, James. We'll cut to the video now, and we're going to get ready for the big thing that contains many things reveal.
I turned it down just in case.
Microphone detected. Perfect. Let's go.
I'm a character
artist. I'm a senior cinematic animator.
I'm a senior animator.
The associate lead for cinematic programming.
Quality assurance engineer.
I'm the world building director.
I'm a VFX artist.
I'm a character artist.
I'm an animator.
I'm a technical artist.
I'm the community specialist.
I love the atmosphere.
Amazing people on amazing games.
I'm proud to belong to a team that trusts each other.
We're passionate, we're driven,
You get to actually have creative input.
You know, we try to build something that is really from the heart.
There's always
I
something.
wonder if this is in response to like all the I hate working here stuff coming out. It's like, Larian's amazing.
Video games.
Everyone
There's
loves
really
it here.
Not
Yeah.
anything like Larian out there.
We all love what we're doing here.
I just want them to look off camera like, I love it here.
I think people are really encouraged to be themselves.
Always something changing, always something going on.
This
Keep
is a company
blinking
that is
more
making,
code?
stuff for nerds by nerds, which is great because I am one.
The team feels like a real family and the culture is just open to individuality.
You just try to create something cool and unique together.
I get to see your memes, your fan art.
Having that spark of creativity flow and have a hand in that, that's really a fun way to spend your day.
My favorite thing has to be watching all of the origin characters be written.
Seeing fans
Those are awesome
interact with
movies.
it.
Yeah,
you know,
that looks
make
like the
comics
NBC
about it,
The More You
make
Know.
memes about
I know, right?
it, all sorts of stuff. That community
Pretty cool.
interaction is just so great to see.
If I had to say one best thing about working on Baldur's Gate 3, would probably be working on Baldur's Gate 3.
Knowing that somehow the
Honestly,
work
I'd normally
you're
say this
doing
is a little like
is going to make so
ER
many people happy.
centric, you know, but at the same time, it's kind of
Being
refreshing
able
to see this
create
these
the world and
days.
convince to people that
Yeah.
this is a real, living, breathing world through sound.
Well,
it's got dungeons,
Also-
it's got dragons. It's
Go
really
ahead,
cool.
Zach.
The fact that it's
No, I was just gonna make a stupid quip.
Oh, I'll just say it's nice that they're using actual webcams because I think when like EA tries to do this, it's so overproduced and it comes across really like canned and corporate. This is just their cameras. Like they filmed this themselves.
Working on what's
Which
going
is
to be
kinda
the
cool to see.
greatest RPG of all time.
I discovered the world of Dungeons and Dragons working on BG3, and I don't know why I didn't know that before. That's the best thing ever.
Make something that people enjoy playing and that
That's
makes them feel
a
something.
Being able to
cool
give them
sword.
this experience that they can enjoy wherever, whenever, and with whomever they like. That's
System of a
really something I
Down?
can
A
be really
man.
proud of.
Working on Baldur's Gate 3
Right.
is huge. I used to play Baldur's Gate 1 and 2 with my brother when I was a little kid, so being part of the development is kind of like a dream come true.
Yeah, that was that sword from Final Fantasy VII, right? Yeah.
Feels like an honor.
Well, obviously,
Yeah, that was
the fact
Sephiroth.
that I get to see
Yeah.
you guys
It was
get
Sephiroth-
money
it was
on me
Sephiroth's
all day,
sword, yeah.
every day.
When he flew in on the Enterprise.
Excellence.
Yep.
Absolutely fun.
Family.
Team!
Wizards. Adaptable.
Big love.
A lot of plants.
A dream come true.
Pretty awesome.
Friends.
Home.
Expressive.
Inspiring.
Family. Unconventional.
Team. Unique.
Awesome.
That one guy, unconventional.
Weird. In a good way, though. Not, you know.
Truly. Chaotic. Good.
Bold.
Eidetic. That's a nice fancy one for you. Spent ages Googling it.
Perfectionist.
Fun.
Ambitious.
True
That guy with the
gamers.
glasses is cool.
Inspiring.
Joyful, creatively fulfilling, entertaining.
Dynamic.
Fearless.
Family.
Irreplaceable.
I swear to God,
Positive.
Schreier, if you come out with an article about this company tomorrow, about Crunch or some shit, it's like,
Passionate.
Passionate?
Supercalifragilistic.
Oh my God.
Expialidocious.
That one person was sitting on Santa Claus's lap.
I don't think this would be a
I'll
good
see
idea
that.
to do it outside in winter.
I just pressed the record button with my nose because I've got gloves on.
Look at this little mind flare.
I want that!
RPG Hall of Fame, baby.
Yeah, so they are an awesome bunch, and you can rest assured they put all of their passion into making BG3 as good as they can get it. So it won't be for lack of passion that this game is, well, it will succeed. I mean, what am I saying? Anyway, we're gonna move over. We're gonna, actually, it's Nick. Nick!
I mean,
Nick!
didn't they already
Stop
like
eating the grass and come over,
recoup all
please.
the
Nick!
cost of the game so far?
Nick!
Like the first week or something?
Is he coming?
I wouldn't doubt it.
I think that was a. Oh God.
Here we go.
It's a druid.
There you go. The Druid Class.
Yeah.
All of that for that?
That's a big, expensive goof right there.
Yeah, it's also like I didn't catch quite a few things because I was looking at the cow. Honestly, it was kind of a big distraction.
Where is this? Is this the Druid Circle?
What's happening? We lost him?
I hear his leather creaking.
Oh, there he is.
Fire the boom guy!
Oh, boom guy's just straight up and shot.
You got a camera problem.
We got the two tieflings in the background reading the script.
Program out.
Can't get in.
Is he stuck?
Hey, Bill, you unlock the door? You know he's outside, right?
Oh, he can't get up because the program out monitor's in the way.
There you are.
Oh,
All right.
stuff.
You destroyed the camera.
Well,
But
it's
first
Druid.
the mic, then the camera.
I like
It's
that he's
magic.
wearing like
What can I say?
Cenarian.
Technology and magic doesn't
armor
work
from
together.
World of Warcraft.
All right, Nick, very happy to hear. We need Jeremy on board also. Where's Jeremy? Can we see Jeremy? You get him to join?
Is there a dude in the back?
I think that's the printer guy.
Oh, it's the home guy. Yeah.
Looks like
You've
our
got
live
to get spent on again.
measures. Jeremy, can you hear us, Jeremy? Look, we got Jeremy. Hi, Jeremy from Seattle.
Stream Deck.
Hi there.
Stream Deck, yeah, I see that.
I'm amazed by your transformation, Nick.
Yeah, he's been working on it very hard and studying very hard, especially.
Right.
So we are here together to announce the next big class in Baldur's Gate 3, and that is?
The Druid, of course.
Of course, I mean, like as if the cow was not a dead giveaway. So, Jeremy, you're the principal rules designers at Dungeons & Dragons at Wizards of the Coast. At Wizards of the Coast for Dungeons & Dragons, I should say, probably. Can you explain to us why we're making such a big deal about the Druid?
So the Druid is one of the classes that has been in Dungeons and Dragons going all the way back to the game's
The
early
left
days.
or his correct could be up.
This class brings together an amazing set of
He's got auto
abilities,
adjust on his
all
mic.
themed around the forces of nature. Druids are members of an ancient order that channels the powers of nature, weather, fire and ice, lightning. They're able to talk to animals.
Like the fucking
they're able to
Spinal
heal
Tap
their
movie.
friends by channeling the forces of life that are
The
around
fucking
them.
little Stonehenge.
And on top
They
of
can't
all
get out of the
this,
box.
they're able to become one with nature by using their wild shape ability to transform into animals like the cow that you just were, Nick. Druids also, on top of all of that, order themselves into these special orders that are called circles, and so they have specializations like all D&D classes do, and the two main specializations for druids are the Circle of the Land and the Circle of the Moon, with the Circle of the Land emphasizing the nature magic of druids and the Circle of the Moon emphasizing that animal transformation ability, wild shape, that all druids share. Druids also are really special in D&D because of their versatility. They have a little bit of everything. They have weapon ability, they've got light armor, they have healing magic, they have destructive magic, they can turn into animals and get around all sorts of problems that might be a blocker for other characters. When we designed this class for 5th edition D&D, and when we designed all of the classes, we had Venn diagrams for the classes, and the Druid was right at the meeting point between the wizard and the cleric. And so if you think of the versatility and destructive ability of the wizard combined with the healing and buffing of the cleric, and then throw in a dash of nature magic and animal transformation, you see the wonder that is the Druid class.
I would almost say that it's like a classless class in a class-based game.
That sounds familiar.
Yeah, it does. All right, so Nick, so you were the man in charge together with your team of figuring out how we're going to bring the Druid into Baldur's Gate 3.
Indeed.
So what did you do? Like, well, maybe we can start with Wild Shape. So tell me about Wild Shape.
So Wild Shape is of course the star of the show. It's the ability of the Druid to turn into a beast and utilize beast powers.
I've been through this pain.
We picked 7 forms for you to turn into, 6 beasts and 1...
Currently in early access, right?
Yes, currently, just for the early access content to whet your appetite. Such forms as the giant badger that can burrow into the ground.
Can you show that? I think you have a video of that.
I was about to, but it seems like my magic panel...
your magic panel is not working?
I'm gonna press a button and I hope something happens.
No, maybe we should get tech support here. Maybe we'll just break out for a second to technical, and we
have some cool
rehearse all
clips
this,
for
but
you.
of course nothing works because it is Larian Studios, and then whenever we do something...
Oh, I love these so much.
Oh, they faded them out and started the video.
They're such train wrecks. This is so good. Oh my god, I love it. I just love it.
So I guess that's how they're going to handle balancing the Druid class, at least like Moon Druid, by restricting certain animal forms for it. At least I think that's what he was saying. With the only 7 being in early access, we'll see where it goes from there.
Oh, I might have just done all caps and got timed out in the Larian place. Whoop.
Uh-oh. Hey, at least that's time-outable, though. That's good. At least they have
Barry.
some music.
Barry, you're still stinging from that, huh, bud?
What is that?
Let it go, man. Let it go.
Oh,
I gave Barry the wrong list. Yeah. I said it was my fault. I said none of your own. Let it go, buddy. It's all good.
Yeah, if anything, I was the one that was saying it was Barry's fault. You were
It's okay, little guy.
constantly apologizing.
Yeah. No, and I only laugh. I put this in my chat, but I only laugh because, man, it's so familiar. These audio issues are just so familiar. Like, there's an echo. Your mic's muted. Hey, like shit like that. Especially like during a live thing, when like your mic pack goes out.
Oh yeah, it
like
sucks.
this thing goes out, and you're like sitting there talking. And you're going. So, anyways, next up. You're like, what? Okay, and then you had like I've had to literally lean into my co-host like microphone, like to talk on their mic.
Yeah,
let people know like what I'm supposed to say.
Yeah, it's been I've seen a ton of production goofs and been a part of a billion production goofs over the years.
Yeah.
If you're just joining us, by the way, we're watching, they're currently on a break right now, fixing a video file, I think. But we're watching the Baldurs Gate 3 Panel from Hell 2. Once this wraps up, we'll do a normal show. Take a quick break. We'll come back and do a normal show for the remaining time. I would think this is probably going to go another 20, 30 minutes at most. And then later today at 4:30 Eastern, myself, Luxy Games and Elspeth are going to be watching the Nintendo Direct, which is supposed to be about 50 minutes long. So that'll be a little bit later. All the VODs will be up later as well if you miss anything. Oh, looks like we're going back.
All right. We are back. It's
nice time.
Hello again, Jeremy. We had a Windows update, so these things happen.
Are you fucking kidding me?
That's so good. Giant Badger, I believe. So let's see some Giant Badger action.
This is a multiplayer.
That's amazing.
Like.
Oh yeah,
that's a giant badger.
Yeah, okay.
It's a really good form to sneak around.
Dude, yes.
To go around your enemies, locked passages, mines.
That's a teleport.
It is. It is kind of a teleport, and then you knock down
You got it
enemies.
completely wrong. You should have done it behind the guy. You can go through doors also.
You can burrow under walls.
Okay,
Dude,
so
that's gonna be so
actually.
strong.
You can really do some damage with that.
Damage with the badger. So you have any other forms than the badger?
The badger looks really good too.
For example, you can turn into a spider, of course.
Of course.
Arachnophobia alert! Sorry.
Oh, arachnophobia alert!
You should have warned people with arachnophobia that there is a spider coming. It's going to be there for 2 minutes.
If you're watching a Baldur's Gate thing, there's going to be spiders, guys.
Probably, yeah.
Still up.
Nick.
Yeah, so you weave web, and you can.
Oh,
pull
he
your
won't
enemies
attack
with it.
you. Wow.
Oh yeah, I remember this. We showed this on the last battle from hell, and I had to rush.
Yo, this is making me want to roll a druid like hardcore.
I think like a full party of druids.
That's actually cool. And you're webbing with it
would be
also.
really
Yeah, you can
strong.
create webs, and other
You could roleplay a
spiders
spider
won't
family.
attack you.
Yeah, there you go.
So the druid is versatile. Jeremy just mentioned.
Probably
I know
bear,
that you had a
probably
question
wolf,
about
right?
this that
Yeah,
popped up
I would
during
think so.
development, and you were afraid to ask him.
Yes, indeed. It's an interesting thing, but we're working on these spells and actions that the druid has, which we're adding about 30. And something that was interesting about D&D version of the druid is that how comfortable the druid feels with fire magic. So the druid can, for example, create a flaming blade and just burn an enemy into crisp. So the question would be, Jeremy, how come druids are so comfortable with the destructive element?
So that gets to one of those core elements of the druid
He's got a little audio.
being so connected to nature that they're connected not only to the life-giving aspects of nature, but also to the destructive aspects of nature. And fire is one of the most destructive forces that you can face in the natural world. But it's also often a life-giving force, because we know in our world that a healthy forest often relies on controlled burns or limited burns for the forest to truly thrive. So druids are tapping into that force, as they do with so many other natural forces. But there's also a mythological angle to it. The druid, in its early conception in Dungeons and Dragons, owed a lot of its identity to various things that druids do in Irish folklore. And one of the things that druids do occasionally in Irish folklore is call fire down upon their enemies. And you see this in the tabletop RPG with druids eventually getting the Firestorm spell, which is actually a direct nod to an event in Irish folklore where a group of druids calls down a rain of fire on an opposing army. And D&D often has this sort of thing in it, where you'll see something that's in the game and you might wonder, how the heck did this get here? And often the answer is you're looking at something that lodged in the game from ancient myth in the real world.
Well, you've got a lot of firepower. I know what you do. Don't you have a big ball of fire?
It's a big one. It's the flaming sphere.
Oh, flaming sphere. Nice.
You can control it, by the way. It creates a trail of fire, and of course it burns everything and everyone.
Okay, that sounds like the kind of thing I need.
That's pretty sick.
I'm actually going to use this in my lifetime. And
Dude, it's like a character.
If I show you the glitch, that you're not going to take
like
it out.
a pet or something?
We'll make it a roll, okay? I have a D20.
Yeah, I don't trust your dice anymore, my friend. All right, so
make it a roll. It's a ball.
What is your favorite thing about the Druid, Nick?
I really enjoy this little cantrip they have, the Thorn Web, that you can use to pull off enemies from high places. And
oh yeah, that fight.
Man, Druid's
that is
super
handy
good.
If you can be able to throw them down. Oh, you fell there. How the hell do you get a bullet?
The Druid also has a yeet.
Yeah.
Whoa, that's a lot of magic involved.
Yeah, I think that was somebody cheating to make that video, right?
It's very possible.
All right, so there's much more being added. Like one of the things that I thought was like when you explain it to me is underwhelming is the Goodberry. But then I'm told that the Goodberry is like a favorite and it's like considered overpowered. Is that correct?
It is.
Jeremy?
Yeah, it's super strong.
So Goodberry is loved in the tabletop game partly just because of the flavor, pun intended, of this delicious berry that you get to eat that not only heals you,
what was that? Sorry, I had you turn down to the feedback.
Fills you
What'd you
up
say,
as
Coach?
if you
Oh, do I have feedback?
enough food for
I think
the
when
day.
you turned
So there's just this enchanting narrative component to it. It's a bit like lembas bread from the Lord of the Rings. You know, you nibble this thing, it's like, whew, I'm good on food for the day. Now, in the tabletop game, Goodberry can be extremely powerful if you multi-class. So if you are a druid and you're a cleric who's a cleric of life, clerics of life are able to boost the effectiveness of Goodberry to a level that is extraordinary.
That's pretty much what QA have been telling me also. Like it's overpowered, gotta go down on the good berry. Speaking of combinations, actually, we changed the rules slightly on how wild shape works, right?
Yes, indeed. So we were messing around with it, and we thought that it's really cool to go from one shape to another during the combat. So we made dismissing a shape free. And so if you're a druid of a circle of a moon that focuses on wild shapes, you can dismiss a shape for free and then use your bonus action to take a new shape.
So that means if I am like my favorite form,
that gets really OP.
Well, actually, no. Let's say that I'm
it gives
a bird,
you full HP,
and, like, which allows me to fly over large distances.
Oh
like
wow!
So. And then in the same turn, I could turn my bird into a bear. Is that what you're saying?
Oh yeah, you can fly down behind the enemies, turn into a bear,
be real hard
roar, get their attention. So you can combo these forms.
This is getting silly.
The polar bear is just insanely cool.
Let's try the bear.
There we go.
Yeah.
Boom.
I'm glad they did the polar bear version too. That's a stronger in 5e.
Moon druids.
Okay, all right. This is polar bear, so everybody's going to play Circle of the Moon again. Look at that guy go. He's so cute.
Yeah.
I think we made him.
Those are great
able to sneak
animations.
as well. Oh yeah.
My lord. Oh, he's sneaking!
Just my dog sneaks like this.
Oh, good!
Dude, the sneaking in the game is always absurd, but that's
it's ridiculous.
Just great.
There he's goading, right? So this is like taking all the aggro to him, which is quite handy actually if you're walking around with a bunch of puny mages like I usually do. So Jeremy, is that okay that we like change the rules like that for the wild shape? Are you fine with that? For the dismissing wild shape story?
Absolutely. So often it's important for people to remember that designing for different media requires a different touch. So designing for the tabletop game is a very different beast from designing for a video game. In the tabletop game,
they have such a good relationship with these guys.
How often a druid can wild shape and how often, how rapidly they can pop in and out of shapes.
Well, Jeremy's like a
for two main
huge
reasons.
lore nerd.
One,
so probably super
in the tabletop game, we want to make sure play doesn't bog down with too many different things happening on a particular turn. Since unlike in a video game where the computer is running the game, at the tabletop, it's all humans who are running it. So we don't want things to slow down too much. But there's another factor. In the tabletop game, druids can turn into pretty much any beast they've ever seen as long as that beast meets the criteria listed in the wild shape feature. That means that as game designers, we don't actually know what the druids in the tabletop game are going to turn into. We know broadly what the power of those animals is going to be, and that's why we've set the challenge rating limits in the tabletop game, but we don't know the exact animals they're going to turn into. And so because of the amazing liberty we provided, we had to constrain how often it could be done, just so that we wouldn't create a situation where druids were not only transforming constantly, but transforming into potentially game-breaking forms over and over again. And that is often a theme in our tabletop design, that if we get really generous on something that we let you do, as we are with the shapes that you can turn into as a druid, we then tend to become much more limiting in how often we let you do it. So when you told me that in Baldur's Gate 3, some of those limitations were being lifted, it made total sense to me, A, because the computer's running it, and B, the exact forms people are going to be turning into. Whereas again, in the tabletop game, we don't know if the druid is turning into a dinosaur, a mouse, a giant spider, or some other fanciful beast they've encountered on one of their tabletop adventures.
Yeah, we had actually big discussions about the dinosaur, because Nick wanted to put the dinosaur in, and I had to put my foot down and say, one day we would like to ship this game, so no dinos, not even a small dinosaur. But when we chatted about this in preparation for the panel, you said an interesting thing about utility value of the Druid and Wild Shape also, which is something I would like to delve in deeper a little bit.
Fucking leather was a bad idea.
Game, but maybe start with you.
It's very
utility and the Druid shape,
yeah,
Wild Shape.
audible.
Yeah, one of the things I love about the Druid, not only as a designer, but as a player when I play one, is the amazing utility of wild shape. Often people who gravitate to wild shape, particularly if they're playing Circle of the Moon, they'll often think of their shapes as primarily a combat form. But I actually think wild shape's greatest value over the course of a campaign is the many different ways it can break an adventure in good ways. Because often in the tabletop game, we actually want our players to come up with clever ways to break things, and Wild Shape does that in spades. And I love in the video you showed that exactly with, the badger crawling, under the wall, in a normal circumstance, you might have a group of adventurers looking at a tower and like, oh my gosh, how are we going to get up there? And the druid is just like, I'll turn into a robin, fly up there, and I'm there. So the druid can create these amazing sort of unexpected tangents in how an adventure plays out, and that to me is the most exciting aspect of Wild Shape.
All right, we have a couple of examples of how we're doing that in the game, because we actually very much try to make Wild Shape part of the normal gameplay outside of combat.
Yeah,
so,
we really want you to stay in your Wild Shape while you're exploring and look for ways to use your Wild Shape, such as you can turn into a cat.
Yeah, it's International Cat Day, by the way.
Oh, so...
A big-ass cat.
I'm a dog person.
Well, I'm a cat person, so we have...
I have a cat, but it terrorizes my dog. Just like it's terrorizing these goblins here. These goblins...
This is a very aggressive cat, but usually a cat would be sneaking around as well. And it can meow to attract the attention of the enemies.
Yeah, that is actually pretty cool. I've used that. It's actually pretty cool just to distract enemies with your cat when it's meowing, as they do in the middle of the night, right? But you can also talk.
Yeah.
With animals, if
Indeed.
you're an animal.
So as an animal, you can talk to other animals, of course.
Oh shit, that bear,
and,
that's
and
right.
they will sometimes have specific responses because they recognize you as an animal. So here, for example, the player is turning into a polar bear
Yeah,
to
I
get
remember.
the other
This guy was a
bear
pain in the ass.
let him through.
Yeah, I spoke with him a few times.
I love what Cinematic did here.
Of course, this added a lot of work to cinematics.
Okay. Yeah, it did.
Making sure small beasts and big
2,000 extra
beasts.
lines of dialogue they added for this patch. And cinematic notes as a result of it also. So you can talk to animals, you can abuse it. Well, I'll show you how you can abuse it. I'm going to single-handedly do a dungeon that has been declared unsingle-handedly doable.
My two favorite
with my
spells are
druid shape.
P-wise. Speak with dead, speak with animals.
Yeah.
It's really fun. Glad they added some stuff to
one
it.
thing that I've been meaning to ask you, well, actually, I would like you to show, Nick, because we just saw that cat
was climbing
down the
yeah.
ladder. But what if I'm like a huge cow with fire in my eyes? I know it's not called a cow, but I can still think of it as a cow.
It is a deep rock. It's a mythical beast from the Underdark. And of course you can climb in it because it would be silly and slow if you would have to pop in and out of your form every time.
All right.
So that was a big discussion with the animation team, of course. And I love
it. Cracks me up every single time I see it. It's like
it's really
still a little bit buggy there. So
you ever see mountain goats, man? They're fucking crazy.
On the ladder, but it's just awesome that you can do it. And indeed, I fully approve of the fact that we don't make you get out of your regular shape and then just jump on top of this.
Going down.
And this, my bear can also climb like this, so they all
That's a little weird.
Yeah. And they can sit also, right?
They can
sit on his chair.
They'll figure it out. They'll figure it out.
Take a screenshot. You can sit on chairs, you can lie on beds, and all kinds of rock slabs that work as beds in Druid Grove.
All right, so this sounds pretty cool. Maybe last bit, because you just mentioned Druid Grove. Baldurs Gate 3, opening act, you got a Druid Grove.
Yeah.
And we stand in a Druid Grove here, all right?
Mm-hmm.
So what does that mean for the game, the fact that we added the Druid class?
Well, yeah, indeed, there is big Druid presence in Act 1, and of course they will recognize you as a Druid, and you will have specific responses because you're a Druid and you understand better what is going on, what kind of conflict that there might be going on.
Okay, and so you're going to get extra reactivity?
Yes, you'll get extra dialogue choices, and you will also get an extra storyline that ends up with you becoming the warden, the faith warden of the grove.
Faith warden.
Yes.
All right.
Oh, spoilers!
And do you get, like, fancy stuff?
Right? Mine, actually, yeah.
And what's it called?
Yeah.
Halo.
pale oak.
Yes.
All right. Like, you know, I was talking to a member of our team yesterday, and I hadn't realized it was pale oak. I thought it was a
Now,
poly
the
oak.
bigger spoiler would be if you could kill everyone still as a druid.
Very European. Paleoke.
All right. Okay, cool. All right, great. Well, thank you, Jeremy, for joining us in Seattle. I hope you enjoyed our little interpretation of the Druid in Baldur's Gate 3. Thank you, Nick. Well, you're going to be sticking around with me for the gameplay demonstration, right?
Yeah,
So,
I'll see that
we're
you don't
getting
break the game.
okay, this might go another 30 or 40.
I can curse at you as we do that. So, before we are going to jump to our live gameplay, we are going to have to set up a couple of machines over here. And as we're doing that, we're going to show you a little video we made, because we don't only make Baldur's Gate 3, we obviously also make Divinity Original Sin 2. And we started making board games and graphic novels. So we have a graphic novel, which is Divinity Original Sin 2, God Woken, and it's amazing. It's got pictures, because it's a graphic novel. That's what graphic novels do. They have pictures. I don't know if you can see the pictures on screen. So you can get those at...
Is someone behind the camera going like...
on the Merc store. If you read it, you will get the origins of the origin stories.
I think this is prompt the video.
Gives you extra insight into where they come from. And the board game, which is still in production, it was kickstarted a bit over a year ago, is making good progress. Team is now on iteration 3. And they made a little video to basically give you a status update on where we stand with Divinity Original Sin 2 Kickstarter. And that is presented by none other than our own Irish Druid, who can put a rain of fire over your head, Kieran Kelly. Kieran? Yeah. Okay.
Hello everyone, it's been just over a year since we launched Divinity Original Sin, the board game, on Kickstarter. It's really been a year of changes,
Did either of you get this?
iteration.
Or is it even out yet if it was just put on Kickstarter a year ago?
Yeah, I don't know if these have gone out yet.
Okay.
So the first
I
thing
think
I
they
want to talk
delayed
about
it.
is actually the artwork for the
So I got
locations
the
and the
graphic
enemies and the
novel, but
bosses.
I don't know about the board
And
game.
when you look back
It's
at
not
the
out yet,
artwork that we
according to
used
chat.
for the original Kickstarter, while it was good and it was functional and it did
I missed the whoever this is name because they didn't. The lower thirds are like
so a lot of the work this year has been about
covering his name.
Changing it, reinforcing it, making it better, and making it a whole lot more immersive for you and your party that you're playing and adventuring with. So when you're at a location like this, it feels alive and it feels like it's breathing. And it's a location that's worth journeying in and enjoying as you adventure through Fort Joy. The second thing we wanted to improve was actually the miniatures for the game. We got our first molds from a manufacturer.
More
and those molds, they were really good. There was a lot of detail with them, but actually we realized that we wanted to make some changes and improve it even further. And the way we were going to improve them further was actually not necessarily the detailing, though we definitely tweaked some of that. It was actually the animation of them. A lot of them were more static, they were a bit more lifeless and statuesque.
I want that sweatshirt.
As opposed to a living boss that's got a lot of threat to it, that's going to have a lot of presence on the table. Now, all the animation, all the movement, and the feeling of movement from these miniatures are going to make it feel like these bosses are not only there and they're present, but they're a threat. They're coming to kill you. And the third thing to actually talk about is the amount of playtesting that we've done. Obviously, during Kickstarter, we did a lot of playtesting before it. We did a lot of internal playtesting afterwards. But over this last year, we've done a lot of external playtesting. We've had 2 major playtesting groups that have played through the game. And there's been a huge amount of things that we've learned through that, from people who haven't necessarily played Divinity, to people who played Divinity, to people who play a lot of board games, to people who don't play a lot of board games. And we're getting a lot of information that's helped us refine the game, improve it, and overall just make it a better experience and a more fun experience for you, your friends, and your family.
Where is he going?
That does it for how we've been
I was wondering the same thing. Like,
I just want to say a big thank you to the community for all the support we've gotten so far. If you're still interested in following along, you can do that on Kickstarter. We do monthly updates. Otherwise, you can still back the game on the Larian merch store. But for me over here at Fort Joy, back to Sven and Avernus. Now, how do I get off the sign up?
What? Okay, great. I think the bit was for that joke. That was great, I guess.
All right, so that was Kieran talking about Original Sin 2, the board game. And we're ready to start with our live gameplay presentation. It is a live gameplay presentation Things will go wrong. I just don't know which things are going to go wrong.
We'll go up top,
there's one particularly annoying bug in the game that is the reason why the patch has not been released yet. That is still being looked for in our QA.
Stuff on the bottom.
A few of them actually, but this one is a particularly nasty one. So I might encounter it. If I encounter it, we will just pretend that we have technical glitches. But there's good chances that we are not going to have it. And I didn't encounter it that many times, but it is there. So
is level cap still 4 in the in early access?
So this is Lar. It is a Lightfoot halfling, and she is a druid. Then we have Shadowheart, who most people who played the game in early access already know. Cleric, level 4 also. We have Gale, a wizard, also a level 4.
And I tell you,
then we have Lizelle, my fighter, also.
I got him.
Let's got him
there. Are going
to
make
sure you're glued down.
We
got to do this.
And we're going to deal with a particularly nasty lady. So
Ran
let's
the
get
shot.
in there and get our
That doesn't look right.
And from there on, we're going to start showing off all things Druid. Let's get over here and see what this argument is all about.
Lads, for the love of all that is holy, I've never clapped eyes on your poor sister.
Drop the act, hag. You was the last to see Mayrina.
Just let her go. Please.
You there? Please, I don't know what's come over these boys. I just want to go home.
Stop this.
My insight failed.
Ask again.
All right, so what's going on here?
Careful. Don't trust a word out of her mouth. Our sister went to the hag.
God, stream is so quiet.
Yeah.
Hand over heart, I don't
Everything
want my
cranked.
sister. I will gladly help you all look for her, though.
Enough. Where is she?
I could say I won't let you hurt this woman, not getting involved, or I could say, like, tell the truth, what did you do to their sister? So let's go for the last one.
Bollocks. You were supposed to rush to my defense, love. Fat lot of good you are. Some advice. You ever darken my door, you'd best have that head bowed and an apology at the ready. Bye-bye now.
Bloody
She's
hell.
certainly not an innocent old lady if she can do this.
I ain't seen nothing like that before.
She could shoot fireworks out of her backside for all I care. The hag has Rena.
It's called
So
Dancing
somebody
Lights. I'm
please
sorry.
Tell me what's going on.
It's our sister, Mayrina. She's... well... she was in a bad way after her husband died.
Started saying weird things.
I like people mention. Are they supposed to be upside down?
She's gone looking for the
Is that
Yeah.
is that intentional?
In a lot of ways, it drowns out that you're blocking the subtitles chatter, but it does open up why are they upside down chatter. So it's unwinnable.
Well, I'm the hero, so I'm going to say, I'll bring Mayrina home. So you can see that I'm still not that tolerant of my mistakes.
But, Joel...
Yeah, the game's upside down. We're right side up.
Yeah. You're out of order.
This is a stupid ID, boys, but have it your way. All right, let's explore these very nice sunlit wetlands. Have a look, like how nice and cozy it is over here. You just want to go and sit on that rock and just basically lie down and eat an apple. I am going to do something. It's one of those new spells that was added with update 4. I'm going to enhance my abilities, and so I can choose between endurance or strength or dexterity, but I'm going to improve my intelligence. I have a good reason for this. I rehearsed this thing, so I know what's coming, and so this check is going to aid me in a check that I'm going to have to make. So let's go forward. Use my fox's cunning. So basically what's happening now is she's concentrating on making her more intelligent. So that's pretty much it. Let's go.
A chill runs up your spine.
Amelia!
You feel like you're being watched.
Oh,
So
she's
I get
so
a druid
good at
option
this,
here.
dude.
So this option you would get if you were not a druid, or if you were just to be a fighter, investigation. And so that is actually a very hard roll to make. But if you're a druid, you get a nature option, and that's a much easier roll to make. And on top of that, unfortunately it's intelligence based because it's nature, but I do get +2 from my proficiency in nature, but I get -1 from my intelligence, which is fairly low. Luckily, I got advantage on this roll because I use my enhanced ability, and that means that I'm going to get to roll twice should I fail. So most likely, thanks to loaded dice also, I'm gonna make it because probably I was unlucky before. There you go, I get 19, so that's a pretty good roll. And so I am now successful in this check, and something's gonna happen.
A swamp, stinking and insidious, assaults your senses.
Yeah, that's much faster.
If you look around, you see that it's not such a nice
when I first got
area.
here in my
It
playthrough.
actually is a swamp. And nothing here is what it seems, because for instance, if I'm going to click on this, this is why one of those little new container UIs that that David was talking about. So if I click on sorting options, you get a bunch of sorting options here. If I click on inventory, you can access your inventory. And if I click on eat apple, I get an upset stomach. And an upset stomach is actually a form of poison. I need to help myself now. Luckily, this is update 4, and we have protection from poison. So I'm going to get rid of that poison, and on top of it, I protect my druid from further poisoning
it looks so good.
by this evil swamp. Let's continue our journey and see if we can find a friendly soul. There's a guy with a red hat over there, so it's probably going to be nice. With a red cap. Miguel is telling me that we should be careful. That's right. I'm probably going to have a chat with this guy and like ask him like, hello, do you know the way to, I don't know, whiskey bar or something like that.
The murderous glare.
Oh,
of the red
Doors
glow
quote,
of a
nice.
creature known for its bloodlust greets you. That noise. Is the creature pretending to be a sheep?
So this guy, if I would have failed my role and not have detected that this entire area is a swamp, I would have seen us as a sheep. And he would be pretending that he's a sheep, albeit a weird sheep. However, I have seen through the illusion of the swamp, so now I can see he's actually a murderous redcap, and that he's pretending to be a sheep.
Did you
Now,
get
I
to
can
this
tell him,
part of
like,
the
I know what you're
game,
doing.
Z,
I
when he
can
played?
take the initiative and surprise him by attacking
I don't think
him.
so.
Okay.
Or I can
These
just
fights
say,
were fucking hard.
And since these are dark times and it is good to be optimistic in life, we're going to say ba-a-a-a. And I would like the entire stream to also say ba-a-a-a at the same time because it just makes you smile. See, we're going to do that again because I'm pretty sure not everybody was into it. So here goes his ba.
This creature doesn't realize you can see its true form.
And we're going to go all together now on a ba. I can't see the chat, but I hope you're ba-ing like hell right now. Ba. There we go. And we get a good ba back. And doesn't that feel good?
Oh, it's so
You guys
good.
don't know that
Damn
we
it,
can
me
see
ba.
this. So we're going to just keep it that way. And we're going
That
to
must
just
have been
get
fun in the
closer,
voice acting booth that
to
day.
the little
Right?
old ladies.
All right, we're gonna need you to do a sheep impression.
Like the brothers didn't make it.
Multiple takes,
Let's go have a
please.
look
Yes.
at that. Now remember what David was saying about Speak with Dead? Gale happens to have an amulet, and this amulet gives him access to the Speak with Dead, which is a level 3 necromancy spell, and a level 3 is outside of range for my level 4 wizard. This is a complicated thing. It is a D&D thing. I have been nagging about it for centuries. I have been told there's nothing that I can do about this. It will stay like this forever. So we're trying to explain it to you, but I'm going to cast my level 3 spell with my level 4 guy using my amulet, and this is going to give me access to Speak with Dead. And indeed, as promised, we get a cinematic, an updated cinematic.
That is fucking cool, man.
Corpse
Yeah.
regards you lifelessly.
So I get
shit.
to ask 5 questions. So we're going to ask him first and foremost, did he find your sister?
Screaming, but not real.
And we are going to ask
Is that on me, or is that
No, it's on my stream too.
okay?
Same.
The encoder is failing.
Don't bring the water.
All right, and I'm going to just leave it at that.
They
Now, David
changed
mentioned that we made it
microphones.
more
user-friendly to be able to continue playing with Speak with Death. You actually get to
was
recast it on
weird.
any dead body until
Little
I
crossfade.
I think it's a long rest. So I can now basically talk to his brother. And indeed, we get another cinematic. So you see that that cinematic system is now covered.
Kill the hag.
And this is the method that we use for when you kill everybody like an idiot and then you don't know what to do anymore. Not that you are idiots, of course, it's up to you how you play the game and so forth. But if you kill everybody and you didn't pay attention to the story and you don't know what to do anymore, you can just go talk to their bodies and then they'll tell you what you have to do. So this guy is saying like, well, kill the hack. And that could give you a quest update if you didn't get the quest, etc., etc. So I'm gonna ask him, what drove your sister to leave?
She's scared she won't be a good mom, but she will. I know it.
Okay, and how did you plan on
This was a
killing
really
hack?
good quest. I had forgotten the story.
Stupid.
Yeah, I never got to this part, I guess.
Well, we can agree on that. Let's ask, well, I mean, I think, well, how did you die, actually?
So innocent.
Uh-oh. Encoder.
It's a little rough.
Let's continue with our journey. We'll meet the old lady herself. Her a couple of questions about why these brothers are dead, what's up with the sister, and what in general is going on with the swamp and the red caps that are pretending to be sheep. All right, let's get in here. And then you see the decoration has also been, if you played it in early access on day one and you play it now, you see that everything is getting continuously improved. So this place is starting to look really nice. All right, let's go in.
I was gonna say, like, I played through this area way back, and this almost looks like a different game. Like everything looks so much more complete.
Yeah. I will also say, if you haven't played this, this is kind of a big spoiler, I guess, for this quest. So
Yeah.
maybe come back in a couple minutes.
Good point.
I'm gonna go ahead and mute the stream up.
Yeah, turn it off if you want. It's a very big visual spoiler soon.
Why don't you go ahead and tell me when to turn it back on then?
Yeah. I mean, it is the first act of early
I
access,
wizard option
but
because
yeah.
I had Gale selected, so I'm going to tell her, tell me, Hack, is this intimidation part of the bargaining process, or does that come after?
Oh, the wizard thinks he's smart because he can read. How
I remember this entire, like, that fire was super bugged for me when I first got here in early access.
Oh, the whole fight was bugged for me. I like one of the mobs turned invisible and then got stuck, so I had to do like this weird AoE the ground because you know it's their thing to pull it out, and then that's the only way I could progress it.
Yeah.
Oh, if that is Myrina, I have some bad news for her.
Keep that hole under your nose shut, or things will get messy.
You know what that sounds like to me? Leverage.
What is it? What's going on?
So now I get the option to say, like, nothing, I mistook you for someone else, or Auntie Ethel killed your brothers. I'm going to tell her that Auntie Ethel killed her brothers.
That can't be true. Auntie Ethel.
They were being rude, and I detest rudeness.
The deal is up.
Enough, away
Slight
with you.
case of overacting there. And with a
Silence at
wave of the
last.
hand.
Some time in the cage should do her good. And you'll regret sticking your nose in my business.
Uh-oh.
Oh wow, this is new, right?
Oh, completely.
That didn't happen when I played. Yeah. That looks...
Yeah, no, not at all. God, look at that.
All right, so
oh, this is gonna be so good. Oh, I can't do
we're
this.
Gonna get in combat, and we're going to
hard.
show you a whole bunch of druids.
Can I turn it back on now?
No.
Don't ruin it. So we got the hag over here, but we're also going to have to deal with the red caps who are going to be joining in a minute now. There they are. So
I didn't realiast that happens.
I'm going to use my druid's ability, Moonbeam.
Wow, this fight could be like ridiculous. What the hell?
I'm going to cast it at these two gentle fellows. So basically, I now have a Moonbeam, and every turn I'm going to be able to move that beam if I want. So
No, encoder.
beam is going to get. I'm going to assume my watching now, and I'm
I was getting into the
my
music.
bear, my polar bear, because I'm Circle of the Moon Druid. All right. Okay, perfectness. And then I am going to, I don't have a bonus action. Wait, hold on. I'm just going to switch to the Shadow Heart now because she is first in the turn order together with the polar bear. Then it's a whole bunch of the bad guys, and then it's going to be my fighter and my warrior. Shadowheart, I'm going to cast the Bless spell on Baldur, just to buff myself up. And so the Bless spell, she needs to stay concentrated on it, but it gives a 1d4 bonus to the attack rolls and the saving throws. So it's basically going to give me a higher chance to hit and a higher chance to resist whatever bad things they're going to throw at me. So I'm going to move Shadowheart over
Zeke,
here.
they're in a fight right now. I don't. It's not like they're just showing a fight mechanic. I think it's up to you.
You're blocked because the bear is bigger and he's blocked by my fighter, so that's a bit unfortunate.
I'll turn it back.
We'll just have to let that. So the hack is dashing off.
Well, thanks to the bitrate or audio, I'm missing half the fight anyway, so we're all good.
Yeah, they're.
I'm not gonna know what's going on anyway.
Vicious mockery.
Yeah, I forgot how good this battle music was.
Gives me a disadvantage on my next attack roll, so it's going to be compensated by my Bless spell. Okay, I'm going to give my Githyanki. She has psionics ability.
Did they nerf jump at all, chat? Or is it still crazy in early access?
And I am going to.
Last I heard it was still pretty crazy.
Next to those guys, just to make sure that they don't pass without my Githyanki taking a swipe at them with her attack of opportunity. And then I'm going to use Gale. So I'm first going to get him out of the poison here. All right. And I am going to.
Well, that was a gift jump. That wasn't a normal jump, but jump is still stupid strong.
Somebody from the production team give me something to drink because of the smoke behind me. I'm getting a very sore throat.
He did a Rubio.
We've got a whole bunch.
I have no saliva in my mouth.
Greased up. What do you call them again? The red caps. So I'm going to try to. Well, I'm going to smack at this guy. He's on the floor, right? She has. Oh, no, sorry. I need to select my Githyanki fighter. And I'm going to use accent search, which, oh, actually, yeah, no, I'm going to do that. All right, so I'm going to just smack this guy. I could actually put them all on fire, but I like them being in the grease, so I'm going to keep them in grease. Just smack, oh my god, look at that, 22. That was pretty good. And he is going to, well, no, he's fine. Well, he's not exactly fine, but he's going to do well. All right. So my bear is poisoned, but now it can move. I'm going to get him into combat, so I'm going to give him a dash. I'm ignoring the hack because I know exactly what she's going to be doing. She always does the same routine. So I'm going to go over there.
Oh, I forgot about this song. Yeah,
there will be some
yeah, it gets in your head, man. It's an earworm.
You're basically going to keep these guys away.
There's a lot of those in this game.
I'm going to have
the one from the very beginning with the mirror image bard.
Yep.
That one gets stuck in your head too.
JP, I think we can fit on the bottom right. You can kind of like look at that area.
You mean above the skills?
Like right in the bottom right of the screen, like over the skills, yeah.
Wow. Okay, good.
I think we'd still be out of the way enough of the subtitles.
Yes. Ah, thank you, sir. Through the corona. Oh, thanks.
We'll do that.
Yeah.
It's good enough.
You could even probably bump us right up against the side of the screen.
And they are doing nasty things to my bear. They're going to try to kill my bear.
Awesome.
You need to go away. Please. Okay, there she goes. So she
Oh,
makes an illusion.
we were floating a little bit, but not a big deal.
Dashes off, and then she's going to leave it alone with these guys. We got to save my bear. All right. So there she goes. So we got another red cap. That's up. There. Got not the bear. Ouch! So the bear is out of HP, but now
Is this out now? No, this game is in early access now.
She just changed back into her
It's like
shape.
it's like alpha.
Yeah. You can play this, but it's early access.
She still has. She's still alive, which is actually a good thing. Okay, we need to fix
And
this here.
since
Now,
it's launched
this guy has
in
only
mid-October,
13 left.
this already
This one
is
has 12.
wildly
So
different
if
in
I
terms
do
of
a really
quality
good sleep
from what I
spell,
remember and I think what
sleep
Co
level
remembers
2,
playing.
I can put 2 of them to sleep.
I think,
And
Zeke, you
there
played
go.
in like
Now I need to deal with this guy.
December or November?
What happens? I got my Githyanki
Right?
warrior here.
Yeah, it was the end of the year. Yeah, November, December, I can't remember. But yeah.
So they probably
She's
changed
got
a lot
this
as well.
fierce weapon, Sword of Justice. It gives her
Mr. Lorenthal says, have they shown anything new yet? Oh yeah, whole new class. They introduced Druid. They showed some effects from it. Oh yeah. Big new addition.
Yep.
I gotta be careful.
Looked cool enough that I'm legit considering maining it.
Speak with the dead, speak with animals, have updates.
What are they launching it? There's no date yet.
Yeah, I know.
They don't have a date yet. When it's done.
or
They're
will I
actually
use,
a when it's done company.
Drink.
Yeah.
Drink.
They exist. They exist.
Okay, I'll drink for plus 15.
Not just like a
and then I'm gonna
PR when it's done. It's just
smack-
I know,
when
right?
it's actually done.
Oh, that was
But it's
not the
actually
best
done.
smacks in the world. But maybe my wizard can still do it. No, he already moves, right? Okay, well, we'll just have to survive. Oh, well, that's great. It's her turn. Oh, this is going to be...
Any new races?
maybe
We saw it.
should remove some of
I
the
guess.
poison on them.
Were tieflings in the base? I
Maybe
think
just
they
add
were.
it.
Were gnomes in the
Put it
base?
all in my bars. It's more
Or in the early access
So
launch?
these guys are going to wake up again eventually also, right?
I don't think I had
You
a
have a
gnome
scholar.
in my party. I think
That is saying yes.
Okay. I played a druid, then I had whatever the
Hey,
normal
come on,
characters
I
were.
need to be next doors to her. All right, well, we're just going to try to kill these guys then. Okay, that's actually possible, right? Oh my god, I'm really...
Dude, Sven would make a great streamer.
Doing well
The
here.
way he like narrates
It's gonna
himself
be
and the way he
easy to
talks and
fight.
stuff.
Yeah.
It's gone differently, I can tell you that. All right, we're gonna turn into a arachnophobia warning. We're gonna turn into a spider. And why am I gonna turn into a spider? Because I can. Oh no, actually, we're gonna do the deep rock here, right? I'm gonna go to bull with the fiery eyes. I'm gonna ram him. All right, there we go. And we're just gonna ram these guys. Ram it! Oh, that was a very disappointing ram. Alright, so you're still there.
I think he failed it, or he's
Closer.
past the
Actually, do I still
charge
have- no, I don't.
DC or whatever.
Nerf that. Okay, no worries. Up to them. But this guy, what is he doing? He's casting Bloodlust on this guy. What does Bloodlust do?
I don't think that
Oh.
druid's gonna go very well, yeah.
That's a multi-attack.
It's because of the Bloodlust, right? Creature can attack
Oh,
3
damn.
times. It regains 3d6 hit points if it lands a killing blow. Well, we can't allow that to happen. All right, so 22. I'm gonna put my AC up.
I wonder if
That's
there's
gonna give me, like,
something we
very
don't know
high,
about the druid, because
arm
as it is
count,
right now,
15,
it
so
seems like
15 from
really
armor, 15 from
versatily
dexterity,
OP.
15 from the boost.
Yeah.
And
I mean,
we're
they
going to
kind of are, at least.
I mean,
on
it's
the-
supposed to be a hybrid between a wizard and a cleric,
Okay,
and
he
those
can finish
classes
it
are
up. He can
both
probably
pretty
finish it up
good.
with his
So it's
magic
kind of like,
missile.
yeah, and they
try
did
that.
specifically say that it was designed to be versatile.
Soft magic
Yeah.
missile. Oh,
In
actually,
5e at least, druids kind of taper out towards the... Like after level 5, 5 to 11 is it starts to get real bad, and then 11 is another power jump. But after that, it starts to taper down as well. So it depends where they go with their level.
But we're doing not that
But yeah,
bad,
druid's
actually.
very
It's
strong.
gonna work
Circle
out.
the Moon Druid, at least in 5e, is like crazy. You can have something like 131 or 140 effective HP with all the shifts.
The funny thing is, as long as I've been playing D&D, I think that might be the only class I never played.
Yeah. They are
Like, I
like...
played it in one shots and stuff, but I never played it like for an extended period of
Got one
time.
guy left.
Yeah.
What can go wrong? Nothing, I guess.
Lath in my chat is adamant. In 5e, druids do not taper off. Liar.
All right, or maybe. Advantage.
I mean, sure.
Get him,
Do
Lath.
you still have your
Get
jump,
me.
your mega jump? You do, right? So jump. Do your mega jump next to him. Boom! Didn't expect that, did you, Red Cap? And boom, boom, boom.
Ugh, critical miss.
All right, no boom.
That was great.
It's so good. It's perfectly D&D.
Well, this is an excellent opportunity.
Badass
Ring.
jump. Surprise. Critical
Right.
miss.
Flaming sphere. Why is my flaming sphere not clicking? Ah, there you go. Okay, so can he get close enough? Yeah. Oh, I can get there. No, there. Okay, there.
Oh, this is that
So
new...
now he's not only having to deal with
The new one.
So did that...
apparently
He also
move
has to
around?
deal
Yeah,
with
it
a
popped up as a
flaming
bed above him,
ball of
didn't it?
fire.
It's certainly in the turn queue up top. Oh yeah, right there. You're right. You're absolutely right.
Let's see.
Does it have an HP
Does it work?
pool?
I wonder if it works the same way like spiritual weapon works.
I'm gonna do the moonbeam.
Oh, maybe.
Maybe I'll
The
throw
spiritual
Well, it's
weapon
just
pop up
the
in the
standard
queue?
summon.
Yeah.
All right, do the moonbeam.
No, that's a bonus
From
action.
now on, I'm gonna follow him with the moonbeam.
Yeah,
That
it's not a
should work out
caster,
well.
right? Or it's not a
And
action,
she
you're right.
is gonna finish it off. She's gonna use her overpowered guiding bolt. Ah, it's too far. Damn it.
No, she's not.
All
It's
right,
too far.
closer. No, we can dash, right? I'm gonna make her dash. Gives her extra movement. And I'm gonna get closer so that the next turn I can hit him. Alright, I think this fight is at an end. Oh,
Why did he move there in
that
the
is
first
because of
place?
my armor that's so good. 90%.
He's rushing. He didn't check the distance first, I think.
Yeah.
Probably.
And 90%. Unfortunately, but the ball can hit him. All right, ball. You actually have a ram attack. So ram him at 50%.
The ball can jump?
No, it rams.
Well, not
Oh, is that a jump icon in the?
Yeah, it looks like the ball can jump.
Oh no.
You're out of.
This is a dumb fight. Is that what he said?
This is a. If you get this at all level 3, I think he's 4 right now. But if you're 3, this is a pretty tough fight. They hit real hard.
All right, let's do it.
That's if you look at Ben in the top right. That's so much smoke pouring down onto him.
All right. Holy shit, my druid is down. All right. Well, let's.
Yeah, that was flaming sphere.
We're going to resurrect. Well, she's not dead. I need to help her. Oh my god, we're really not good. Yeah. Oh, now she's dead. All right, so we're gonna need a resurrection scroll, and then we're gonna need to go and rest in camp because things could have been going better.
Oh, now she's dead.
All right. So can we?
That sounds very familiar.
Oh my god.
Yeah, the other guy died now.
Oh, that could have gone better. Okay, so let's. Guys, could we switch off the smoke behind me because
he's having a real hard time
hardly
with the
breathe.
Jeez.
Okay, so let's do the scroll of revivify, and I missed. Let's do it vice versa. Let's put this up here, and then put this one, and then we're gonna bring back with that click on party portrait trick that David. Oh, it doesn't work for resurrect. Please tell me it works for resurrect. It doesn't work for resurrect yet. Oh no, that's a bug. Okay, well then we'll just do it here. Things happen. All right, good. So we still have Gale that's dead, so we're gonna have to sacrifice yet another one of these scrolls of resurrection. They're expensive, so I'm gonna have to buy new ones. And we gotta find Gale back, who is down here, and we are going to.
He's stable, I think. I think he should be able to just help.
He just needs help. Yeah, that's right. He has the icon of stabilization, but I can't select him. It looks like. Uh-oh.
Is it because of the dialogue that it?
Gale, I just click on your icon there. Oh, so that does work. Clicking on the party.
Oh, okay, good.
I have a problem with my mouse here, so I might be actually misclicking. So apologies for it. It has to do with the armor. All right, we gotta go to camp. End my day. And just have a little rest here. So yeah, we're gonna get a small moment with Shadowheart, I guess.
Damn thing. It has to open, surely. It has to do something.
Shadowheart's attention is consumed by a strange box that she turns over in her hands. The box is inscribed with glyphs, similar to those used by the Githyanki.
All right. My Arcana check was successful. So, a Githyanki artifact. How did you come by that?
In an instant, Shadowheart hides the box from view.
Keep out of it.
Okay, I know what she's going to do. I mean, like, if I ask any of these questions, she's going to be angry at me. But, I mean, she's angry at me anyway,
quick, entertain everybody.
No need to...
Yeah,
where'd everybody go?
I was getting out of the way of the subtitles. I'm smack dab in the center.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't matter too much.
Oh, Shadowheart, so many secrets. All right. Well, let's see if we can find a friendlier soul. How about the dog?
Like Garth and Wayne's World for a second. Like,
dog pants.
I'm alone
now.
now.
Ball in his mouth.
In his mouth.
All right, let's see if I can wrestle it from him.
I wonder, are they gonna like show more of that quest line?
Just not. I do have inspiration points, so I could try again, but I'm not going to do that. Instead, I'm going to do a little trick that I discovered. And that is, I'm going to let him keep the ball, but I'm going to use, I need a little short rest here, so that I get these wild shape points back, so I have 2 charges, and the short rest restores them. I'm going to turn myself into a wolf.
Wolves talk dogs. Oh my god, that's a big ass wolf.
It's not dog day.
The dog holds a well-chewed ball in his mouth.
All right, and now I'm alphaing him. I'm basically telling him, hand over the ball. And so, as these things go, he's not even going to argue.
All right. It's only fair that you enjoy it too. But if you feel like throwing it, I wouldn't mind that at all. I didn't introduce myself before. You can call me Scratch.
Oh man, you're a nice dog. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry about what happened to your owner. So I found this dog near his master who was killed. And so I adopted him. And now I'm alphaing him and now I feel bad about it. But all right, so.
Friend. I stayed with him until I knew he was gone. No one can replace him. But I'm glad to have somewhere to lay my head.
All right.
That wolf is scary as hell.
He looks like any second he's about to rip that little guy in half.
Oh, no, we need to
Did
get
not look very good.
And you really hope that's what dogs are actually thinking.
Yeah.
You know, I'm really hoping like
little
not my master, my friend. Like that's right?
Yeah.
Right? We're friends.
And let's talk. So the way it works, if you talk to your companions, you can actually talk when you're an animal because they know about you. If you talk with strangers, you do need to turn yourself into your regular form.
Thy name has been recorded.
I can't wait to learn more about this guy.
This guy, I picked him up in some chapel in the beginning of the game.
For whenever thou hast.
Well, there's a lot of like none of the storylines, at least character-wise, were
in the game.
but
the cool part about him is that he actually
all first course.
Yeah, they're all super interesting.
He sells resurrection scrolls. All right, so
a mending of the threads between life and death. Should thou or any of thy compatriots perish, I will cleave soul to body once more.
Okay, what's the cost?
A matter of coin.
That's outrageous.
Such is life. Outrage, leading to a singular end.
Isn't that right? Okay, well, you know what? I'm going to trade you for some resurrection scrolls. And I'm going to buy all of them, and I'm going to give you, for that, I'm going to give you the dog's bowl. No, I'm not going to do that, right? Just going to buy them. All right. Okay. All right. Oh, no! I did it wrong!
Sold his wrist.
No! All right. Well,
reload a second.
Yeah, where's the reload?
Oh, no.
Oh, are you gonna quick load? Are you gonna save Scumsman?
This is Ko's moment right here.
3 scrolls left. All right. Well, we should be able to handle it. I think I'll.
Oh, he didn't.
Steep,
He
right?
didn't.
Rather than fooling around here and continue.
He's continuing on.
So what
We're
we're going to do
so
is we're
close.
Going to try, our
That would have been
druid
the
shape,
moment.
And we're going to go into the dungeon of the hag, and we're going to try to solo the dungeon and save my arena from the hag using nothing but my druid abilities and without getting the rest of the party involved. If we get into combat with the hag, there might be a need to call them in because that would be a little bit hard. But I think I can manage to do a lot of this dungeon just using my druid. All right, so I'm going to pick my druid. I'm going to disconnect her from the party. Oh, wait. However, I am going to get a little bit of help. I'm going to ask Shadowheart here to give me a blessing. And the blessing that she needs to give me is protection against evil, because good and evil, actually. So the way that works is protection against good and evil gives you a creature protection against aberrations, celestials, elementals, but especially Fae. And Fae is what that hag is. And that's going to prevent her from charming, frightening, or possessing me, things that she's actually particularly good at. All right, so let's take Shadowheart. Yeah, this mouse is blocking me.
The leather.
What is that sound? Yeah.
Anytime he moves his hand.
Let's cast protection from evil and good. Does it make a difference if I do it?
They said when the druid is going to be available to play. I think next major update, but I don't know if you have a date for that.
We might get one at the end.
Okay, good. So she needs to keep on concentrating on this, so she can't give me anything else. Can she give me actually? She can protect me from poison also. That doesn't require concentration. All right. So consider me buffed up. And can I actually get the shield, or is that only? That's only for myself, right? Okay. So anything else? Oh, you can give me false life. I guess is false life going to maintain? Oh no, it's only for yourself. Okay, never mind. All right. Consider my druid buff, and let her enter the dungeon. Oh no, that's not you. The druid, I said. Let her enter the back. Let's see what's going to happen to us. This would be. I'm going to just live dangerously.
Also, if people aren't curious, this is a side quest, if I remember correctly. So it's not like my main quest spoilers.
Introduce ourselves to the locals. Do they have anything to say with us? All right. This looks like a pleasant place.
Do we know how long was allotted for this?
I don't.
This is my personal playhouse.
This goes on for like a pretty decent while though. If they're gonna finish this quest.
Well, you know what? I think I'll stay a while.
Wriggler eating your brain
Also, there's
already.
a bird nest on your head.
Leave, or you'll end up in tonight's stew. You'll go nicely with Mayrina. She's already marinated.
Well,
oh, that's a Roger being clever.
Since
there.
I haven't done this quest, I'm gonna go.
So this is like a
doodle
small
bio.
museum of the hacks trophies. So here you see a woman that's holding her own head, and if you click on the head,
My darling man.
you get like a.
She wished for the mind of a genius, but that silly head crushed me.
There's a guy trapped in the mirror. But we're looking for on this guy. Well, actually, we can listen to his story.
I guess they did say that there was one big thing at the end that they were going to talk about. I don't think this
was that the druid?
Yeah, was that the druid? I don't know.
A whole bunch of victims of the hack here, so to convince us that she's not a very nice person. So, and here is actually a trick. This is why I actually took the protection against good and evil, because I knew I was going to come here.
Okay.
So this mask, if you put it on, you become part of the flock, and let us just do that so you can see what happens. So let me equip.
Oh, we did this in our run.
We put the mask on. I think I put the mask on and was like, and let's reload.
The mask suits you. Just
Oh wait, maybe we did that too.
It didn't go well, if I recall.
let your dear old Auntie Ethel look after you.
And so, if I wouldn't have my protection against evil and good, what would have happened now is that every turn, so that's basically every 6 seconds, I would have to roll a wisdom throw or risk being controlled by the hag. And if I were controlled by the hag, my party would lose me, which leads to lots of hilarity in multiplayer.
Yeah, we definitely did not do that.
Wrong button. Now, putting on the mask actually does have its advantages because it
I think if
allows
I
you to
recall,
see the illusions of
this
the hag.
door was
And so we
bugged
noticed that this
in
door
early
is an
access. You
illusion.
could just walk
And
through it or
so what I
something.
can do is I can just walk through this door.
Okay, then
So
maybe it was
obviously other ways
graphically
of
bugged. You
discovering
just did
this,
the
so
same
this is
thing.
a particularly neat way of doing it. All right, remember what Nick said about the utility value of a cat? We're going to assume wild-shaped cat now. Okay. And so we're going to use the cat to bypass these now. Oh, actually, no. Oh, man. Okay. Too late, right? Okay, I'm going to change this.
Oh, man.
My wild-shape. So the thing is that I still have that mask effect on me, and I don't want them. Where is it? Okay, so I'm just going to drop this on the floor because it's useless now, and I'm going to make a short rest because I'm going to have to change something. Okay, so let me do that again. Let me turn into a cat. So you see, now these guys are my enemies. That's because I don't have the mask on anymore, because if I have the mask, they would consider me one of them. Now, what we're going to do is, we want to get over here to this waterfall.
This fight also
But there are
very hard.
Nazis
If
walking
you
around,
fight all these
patrolling
guys, at
around.
least.
Now, the cat is an excellent stealth form. If you look at the stats of the cat, and you go to its dexterity, then you see that it gets a +4 to its stealth, which is really, really good. Now, if we go into stealth mode, so now the cat is in stealth mode, you see vision cones that appear. So vision cones like this, these red ones. If I walk into that, I need to make a roll, and this roll is going to depend on my stealth value. So I have a pretty good chance of succeeding in this, but I just want to make sure, so I'm going to try to avoid getting into this area. You see that little circle, that little sun on my cursor? Now, it's currently hollow, and here it's full. Here it's because this is a zone where there's light, so if I go there, it's going to be harder to remain in stealth, and here it's easier because it's hollow. So I'm going to try to get up there, and to make it easier for me to control the game, I'm going to hit the enter turn-based mode. And so essentially, I am now doing this turn by turn. It allows me for pinpoint accuracy. So if I click on the jump button now, I'm going to be able to jump on this thing. And then it's going to be the end of my turn, and you see I could actually position myself there, where the guy can't see me, and then I'm going to end my turn. So now it's up to the bad guys, and so they get their turn. And so when they finish moving, it's going to be my turn again. And so we got a guy here that is very close. So we're going to just skip our turn, just let him pass by. All right. And do a little inspection of this guy. So if we examine him, we notice that he is a human. Now, it doesn't show here yet. It's one of the things that we need to add still. But the humans don't have dark vision, so they can't see in the dark. If we go over here, for instance, these guys. So let's have a look at this guy here. This guy is a drow half-elf, notoriously good at seeing in the dark. So what I'm going to do is I'm now going to sneak off this ladder in my cat form. Sneak, sneak, sneak. All right. And I'm going to switch up. No! Switch up the light. All right. And I'm going to stand here and just hope he's not going to see me. I actually went down a little bit. All right, so let's see what's going to happen. It's their turn. And see, he can't see
he has
anymore
no vision.
It's dark, so his vision is affected by this. So this was a really good move. And
Cool.
do you know what is a very, very stupid move? Like the most stupid thing that you could do right now is like hitting the meow button. So we're going to do that. All right. And so the meow button obviously alerts them. These guys are surprised because they didn't expect a sneaking cat to be here in the dark.
So we're going to do that.
And so they are now all active and hostile to me. And so each turn, these guys are going to be rolling for wisdom. And if they fail, they're going to be hostile and attack me. And if they succeed, they're going to try to resist the hag that's in their head. Now look at my cat who became very ferocious on International Cat Day.
I'm not sure what his goal is
We're not going to
here.
kill our cat by attacking. So instead what we're going to do is we're going to use that dismiss wild shape here. So we're going to turn ourselves into a bird. All right.
Oh.
Bird. Okay. A dire raven to be precise. And so we're going to use the ability of the dire raven to fly. So to get ourselves out of this area. All right, we're going to fly over there. Look at that bird go. And the bird has incredible mobility on the battlefield.
Jeez.
All right, so we're going to try to, we can actually make this one. So these guys are never going to catch up with us. So it's an excellent flea creature. Yeah, look at it. It can still keep on going, actually.
Wow.
Can it make
Yeah,
this
that's
one?
really good.
Oh, yes, it can. Look at it go. Look
Damn.
at it go. Woo! There you go. So it managed, oh, and there's traps here. And it actually managed to fly out of combat. So I can now leave turn-based mode. No, sorry, I don't want to flee. I'm actually outside. I know. I'm still
Dude,
in
that's
turn, I'm sorry.
incredible. And then you can just go back and try
But
again.
these guys don't know where to go. Now I'm going to just jump out of combat. And I'm going to head over here. Can I? Yeah, I can. What? Look at that. And now I'm out of combat. All right. And so I'm going to get out of my wide shape form.
Dude, he just
here.
bypassed that entire area.
See all the things that I'm doing. I'm just using my druid form. I haven't actually engaged in combat at all yet.
As a solo,
I just
too.
use my utility shapes to be able to get here. And now I'm going to take a short rest, my last short rest. And I'm going to turn myself into a badger. We learned from Nick that the badger form
Yeah, that
is
section was
excellent
really annoying.
at sneaking.
Yeah, it was. That was
Alright.
ridiculous.
And look what we have over there. Well, not excellent at sneaking, excellent at portaling.
Speedrun strats.
teleporting.
Oh yeah, how would you, if you
We're
speedrun
going
this game, it
badger
looks like
up
this is
over
the only
here.
class you could play. Like that.
Yeah.
That's not working, sorry. And
This fight was, I remember
Marina,
actually being contacted and said like,
can you
yeah,
hear
this is
me?
really bugged.
She can't hear me because I'm sneaking, so I'm just going to get out of sneak form. Unfortunately,
I like how there's just a giant
forgot
badger
to do something.
hanging out.
You come to my home,
Uh-oh.
interfering
You know what I forgot?
my business.
I have no speed potion.
No speed potion.
Face
I have
me
no speed
in the
potion.
heart of my
Will.
lair. You petulant bollocks!
All right.
The badger's just kind of like,
Oh, mind your language, lady. I don't know about you guys, but I just love it. Like, look at the badger versus the hag. Being an animal, using all of the animal's abilities. It's just cool.
Do it all over again. Stop it! Please, let me go!
She actually doesn't deserve to be saved for the overacting, but... Oh, what's she doing? Ah, she's putting the cage on fire. And then what? Oh, she's got initiative on top of it. Oh, yeah. She's summoning a bunch of the masked guys. Okay. Yeah, Marina can't do a lot because she's in her cage. And then it's me, the hero of the story. So this cage, because I was surprised I didn't get a move right. Oh man, it got even worse. Now there's illusions of the hack here also.
yeah, this isn't going so well.
Oh man. So this cage is on fire, 18 out of 40. And I can badger myself closer to her, but I don't have I don't have a speed potion, which I was supposed to pick up, which I forgot. Because I was... Alright, we're going to have to bring in the cavalry, so there goes the bet. So, the team has been
Speed potion gives them what? One extra action around?
I hate it when they're right. Alright, but it's not over yet. We're going to try to do this with as minimum cavalry as possible, right? So we're going to bring in the wizard.
How are you going to bring anyone else in?
Well, I think the guys...
the wizard is going to actually go and
because he jumped over all the gas.
Let's see what you have. You have a potion of animal speaking, and healing. We're going to need those. What is over there? This is a potion of greater healing. This is even better. I think I need to go up here to be able to pick up the rest. So you go up.
Oh my god, dude.
Camera work is something that is still in progress. So
we just like forgot to do all this.
Yeah, I guess he's gonna try to cast haste.
Click on this.
I don't know how he's gonna get down there though, because that smoke is a pain.
And he's got to get by the enemies. Maybe an invis or something.
Well, those enemies I think teleported to the boss, right?
I need a potion of speed.
Oh, is that what they were? Okay.
I think so.
The House of the Hag. I think it's over there. All right, this is the one we needed. The potion of speed, potion of invisibility, potion of healing.
Oh, he could use potion of invis, I guess, to get down there. Although that's not going to help if there's nothing to interact with.
Well, we're going to try.
Force him in combat, rather.
We're going to just try it. Okay, so we're going to do this without glitching it completely. So we're going to go down. And we're going to head over here. So we're going to go inside of the cave. Continue our journey. And now we don't have to worry anymore about those masked Avengers, I was going to say. Those masked guys.
Can he send the potion to the other character? I don't think that the inventory works that way in BG3.
The only thing we'll need to deal with is the poison cloud. Now, I've been in this situation before for other reasons, so that's why I know pretty much how I'm going to handle this. And as I was experimenting with the game, I found a pretty cool systemic. So I want to show it to you. So I'm going to jump over here. You see, these poison clouds, they're really not good for me. They're not healthy. But what I can do is I can summon my ball of fire. And so the cool part about my ball of fire is that it's heavy. All right? And so because it's heavy, it basically can destroy the traps by just rolling over them. And so that is just insanely cool. Right. I just have to be careful because it can also burn the ladders, so that's a problem.
I think I did that.
It just destroyed the ladder. But like this, it is
then
actually
I had to just jump.
See, I just need to be able to navigate it because it is fairly large, and I'm going to get myself stuck here. Oh god, I'm going to get myself stuck. Did I get myself stuck with my ball? I did get myself stuck with my ball. Go over here, ball. How did I do this? Am I going the wrong way? I'm going the wrong way, I guess. Okay. Ball, do something. Oh, I thought I could get through here. I did get through before. Nope. And this is a bit finically seen still. It's all parts of the game in production. I actually don't.
Wow.
Being a blocker over
Finn
here.
does. Finn, Jesus Christ. Finn does a good job in the sense of, like you were saying, Cove, being a streamer. I don't actually know if this is planned or not. Because, like, it sounds kind of planned because he said he brought the wizard down here before.
I don't think so.
And he could make this work, but I still don't know if it's going to work.
You can shove it.
I can shove the ball?
You can shove the ball.
I can shove the ball.
Or use Thunder Wave on it.
Ouch! Yeah,
those traps
sure that I don't have my wizard killed by the time I get there. So let me try this. Alright. Ball. I need you to do your thing, Ball. I need you to help me. Alright. Oh, look at the ball go! Woohoo!
I think you just lit the ladder on fire.
Alright, that's more like it,
I think you're right.
Alright,
you can just jump down, maybe.
My first ball. It did cost me a spell slot, right? And my guy is not super healthy either. Okay, is there any way, Nick, that I can make him like hard to see? Like with blur? No, that doesn't
We have
help.
the potion of
Anyone else?
invisibility.
Like a potion of invisibility?
Isn't it?
Yeah.
The white one?
No, that's the speed one.
No, the other one on the first bar.
Oh, I was super lucky! Okay, good.
See, like, that's what I mean. I don't know how much this is planned.
Yeah, with the potion of invisibility, I'm going to be able to bring my potion of speed to my badger.
Traps.
And this should do what I needed to do. Alright. I do need I'm going to take a healing potion here because otherwise I don't want to be dead. So we have this really interesting, cool system where combat and turn-based, you can basically jump away from it and continue playing in real time, then have your other party members join. It is not a thing that, if you think about it, is super logical, but in multiplayer it works really well, and in single player it actually aids you in combat when you are in pickles like this. So, I'm going to start sneaking. Alright, all I need to do is get to him. And I could actually use my magic pockets to get it to him. It's much more fun if I do it this way, right? So if I'm invisible and I get to him, I'm good, right?
So there you go. That was the answer to that.
Yeah, it's going to be quick. You need to act.
Oh yeah. Ha! But I have turn-based mode.
You can also throw the potion.
I could, but if I miss, he's not going to be invisible. And actually, he's invisible now, right? I gave it to him, right? So
yes.
He's invisible. So he could, technically speaking, get to the hag and try to throw her into the chasm. All right. Well,
I didn't know that was possible.
You need to. Well, yeah.
What?
Do we consider him to be close enough? We do, right? Okay.
To pass the potion? Should be.
Yeah. You want me to throw it?
Ooh. I'm 85% sure this is going to work.
You're 85% sure. But if it fails, we're going to be dead. All right, let's use the conventional way, which is to pass through the potion. All right, so let's glitch our own system. All right, do it like this.
Oh, is that not intended to be able to do that?
Oh, what did I do? Oh, sorry.
I guess during combat they don't want that to be.
Himself.
Does seem incredibly overpowered.
Yeah. Over here.
You could just have like a character run around and get health pots for you while another character is in.
Yeah.
And now I'm going to drink that potion. This is why this potion was so important to me. I needed that potion of speed because it gives me an extra action. Actually, I should have used it before because I might not get there. I don't have the range. Oh, yes. I can, Nick. You know what this means?
Marina so happy.
Safe. Marina is safe, exactly. All right, so let me click that. There she goes. She was in the pickle because if she would have fallen, if that thing would have burned, she would have fallen there. She would have been dead. All right, this was pretty good. Okay.
Pause, please.
All right, so let's press and turn and see what happens.
Yeah, but now what is he gonna do?
So and turn on you. He's actually in. She's protected from evil.
Everyone's dead. But the point is, he freed her.
Help there.
True.
So that one failed its roll, so it's under control. Oh my god.
Yeah, that was a crit.
Holy shit.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I didn't go how I don't think that's how he intended that to occur.
What happened to my protection? Looked like an easy fight.
Oh my god. Oh no.
That's what the hag wanted you to think.
Man, everything's an illusion, right? Oh man, come on.
Oh man, they're throwing everything
Still
at
alive though. I'm not dead yet. Power of the Druid. Don't hit me. Don't hit me, please. Don't hit me. I can make it as a Druid. Don't hit Marina. Yes, I can see that hags never lose. All right.
Music's so good.
Okay, those voices are not recorded yet. So that's what that exclamation mark means. Oh man. Where's Gale when you need him anyway?
Oh, is he gonna try to throw her?
What do you think, Nick? Misty step? Is that gonna break my invisibility?
Wait. Is he...
Misty step here? Oh, you know what
Wow, no it didn't.
Thunder wave. Thunder wave, baby.
Oh. Is that the real hag?
You can do it, Sam.
Yeah.
No. I need to move a little bit more behind her. Okay. I'm gonna actually manage to do this, and like I will be the victor of the day. Check this out. Check this out. Check it out. All right. Loaded dice.
Saving throw.
She's
very athletic for a hag.
Yeah, she rolled a 20, I think.
Right. This is not gonna work out, is it?
All right. Well.
Best way plan of man and mind.
Okay.
Right, let's make this more interesting for ourselves. Let's turn into the bear.
More interesting.
Yeah, I don't like. How is he gonna get out of this?
To throw, I just need to know which one it is, but he could actually help me with this, right? You think I need the others?
Use your yeet whip.
It looks like that.
It certainly looks like it, right? So, okay, we're gonna try to get the others in here. All right, this is good. This might be a little bit more of an epic battle than we expected.
He's just like, all right,
so
we're just gonna bring the whole party.
Oh, he's got.
The best part is, remember, this was supposed to be over like 10 minutes ago with the solo guy.
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah.
No, leave me alone.
It's like in 5 minutes, he's like, okay, we're gonna spawn in new party members.
What's that console command again, guys?
Yeah, well, how do we?
Stick there.
Now, normally you can't have 11 different players.
I know this game a little bit, so I know that there is an actual ring here, and so through this ring, I will be able to bring in the rest of the party to help us. In the meantime, I need to make sure that this guy is not
he's just like completely cheating now.
Yeah.
Oh, it's your turn? Come on, guys. I mean, you got to put your heart in.
My
You got to resist a little bit. I'm never going to make it this right. I'm probably way over the schedule already.
Well, won't they attack the girl?
Respect the hag.
Oh no!
I'm much more respectful already.
Oh, there's no way that
with idiocy drove me to try this life.
the wizard's gonna live. Gale's gonna live.
Hybris. Like, always
oh man, there's the poison.
Oh no. She's just standing there. While
Now it can't move.
Like,
and now she can't move out of it.
And now Gale's down.
Oh, this is hard. This is hard. Now I know what it's like watching me play these games.
How much of this do you think is just bad luck rolls?
Nope.
Well, that saving throw is definitely a bad luck roll.
Right?
Yeah.
On the Thunderwave.
Yeah, this is... Oh, he's dead?
Yeah, Gale's dead.
Alright, well, I guess I can get the cavalry ready. Let's see. Let's take no, actually, they don't need to go outside. They can actually... They should get close to this door here. Over there, I guess? Or is it? I think that's the way, right? And so, where's the bear? The bear is still suffering. It's almost there. She's starting to heal everybody. Nya, 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 nya. So yeah, so we did start the stream by saying you shouldn't try this at home. Now you see why. Just if that thunder wave would have worked. My plan was almost foolproof. I trusted the loaded dice. I'm out of movement. I gotta dash again. I really shouldn't have done the bear, but yeah, he has a high survivability, so that's what I wanted to. Okay, so the bear is good. So we're gonna send these guys over here. What's blocking them? The door is preventing them from getting it. Can I lockpick this door? I don't have any lockpicks. Alright, so let's just smack it there.
It just keeps getting worse and worse and worse.
He tries to do everything. It's like, well,
boom.
Can't do that.
Okay, can you please go and
they really should do a full playthrough with Sven and have him be joined by the different devs.
Like me would have gone down,
oh yeah, that'd be really good.
His friends to come and help him. The bear is not in a good shape though. Can I short rest? No, he's dead, right? So I can't.
Sven for Twitch partner. Agreed. Agreed.
Won't be able to do that. Okay. Oh man.
Oh, someone already. They could call it the adventures.
Well, she should have some healing spells. In the first place, I think.
Good joke, Dad.
I like that. Good. I didn't make. I can't take credit for it. Max
leave
volume.
It just on the scrolls.
One who made it.
Like in combat. You think
No, it's better to get one. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. I'm gonna remove the enhanced ability. Healing worked.
Sure.
What about the other one? The
left and bottom.
You want me to do cure wounds?
Nah, healing word is fine.
Yeah, you think I'm fine? All right. So I'm not gonna waste a thing on him. He needs to. He actually has a lunar ment, which he can use. But I should probably do healing words, right? Can I throw a healing potion at him?
Yeah.
And that works?
Yeah.
Alright, let's do that. Potion of greater healing, throw it at him.
Let's see how good it works.
Yeah!
Oh, there you go.
Awesomeness. Alright, okay.
Something else we're fixing for this patch actually is that potions don't deal damage, hopefully.
It didn't deal damage.
That was rough.
Damage, right? I did that, yeah.
Because
exactly.
of course it's physics.
He's
you throw a
going back
bottle
in.
at someone, but we see people keep killing their companions with that. And
But yeah, it's like
they're
throwing a healing potion at someone who has 1 HP left.
Like I am.
Yeah.
Alright, so it's 3 of us and 1 potential extra ally against a bunch of really nasty people. Hey, actually, wait a minute. We're here in her thing. Oh, she's got a whole bunch of rings, so let's take all of those. What else do we have here?
Crystal, to answer your
no,
question,
there's
I don't
potions
think I'm going to be
somewhere
returning
here.
to BG3 with this patch.
Potion of
They're adding
speed.
like new
There's
class
potion
and
of
stuff,
speed here.
but I'll probably
Take
wait
that
until
one.
more later.
Staff of Crones we're not going to take just yet.
Definitely gonna keep
There's a whole
following
bunch
it,
of
though.
nasty surprises here, which we don't want either. Okay, Nick, you got any strategies that you think I should use in trying?
More
to
of
get my
these,
body
they make
back
the
and
better.
actually kill the hag?
This has been great.
I think if I can manage to get to the hag and throw her into the chasm, and that is a successful roll, that is that. Is she dying? Oh, she's necros.
Oh my god. Gale is
Gale's dead
killing her.
body!
Oh
You should
my
shove Gale
god.
at that.
Yes!
This guy keeps on healing her. I mean, I think it's cheating because he can keep on healing her. So it's like Gale versus Marina. Oh my god, look at that. Okay. So I gotta explain this to the players.
Wow.
Gale, when he dies, has necrosis around him, and so this is now being used against these guys. Hey, but this is actually pretty good. So that means the hag is all on her own. I think actually my best chances would actually be to go into Cat and then push her. Badger, push.
Yeah.
Yeah, for those of you guys
Yeah, I know
who
that I
aren't
can try,
aware,
but you
when
can
Gale
have it
dies in game, he emits
low
a
one.
necrosis
She's
around
very
him.
strong.
Yeah.
And heavy.
For story reasons, let's
Even
say.
for a badger.
Yeah.
For a badger. All right. I think I should try. Or you think I shouldn't try?
Well, for the
Shove her
stream.
with a Get Yankee with a psionics jump?
Sure.
No good.
Do you have a
damage?
pushing ability on your
I-
Yankee?
I do. I have shove.
Oh, you have shove.
I have Thunder Wave.
Wow.
Well, with bonus action shove, maybe I can get there, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's try to get Yankee. Like, who needs a Druid, right?
Do you know which one is the real one?
No.
Oh.
But I think there's only one right now.
You're just sitting there,
Other fronts are gone for the moment.
healing them.
This is actually her.
Oh, that is so.
You'll
That
probably
is such good
some
Baldur's
more,
Gate
so you
shit.
need a good initiative roll here.
I need a good initiative roll. All right. Well, I'm blessed, right? So.
Oh, you can surprise her with a arrow, with a bow attack.
So if I surprise her with a bow attack, can I then still jump behind her so I can jump to throw her off?
Yeah, you should get a new turn.
So is that a good Hail of Thorns? Is that a good opening attack?
Yeah.
You sure? It's 35%.
Oh, it's 35%.
I need this guy for when I play. Like, how do we hire this
Just
dude?
have him send Discord for
Oh
you.
my god, yes.
Should we do that?
I've had great
Yeah.
success with it in the past.
Yeah.
It's 45%.
Throw the boots at her.
I think I can make this.
Well, you're attacking for the sake of the first turn.
Yes. So what do you want me to do? Attack?
Go for it.
All right. I'm not going to do 35. Actually, I'm going to pin her.
What do you want me to do?
45%. Oh, it worked. So that actually slows her, right?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Oh,
Yeah.
this is good.
Yeah, and
Did
she
he just
skipped her
like
turn, so
nail her
Now we
down
need to do
so
that
now he
thing. I
can't
should have done
he
the
can't
thing
he
before.
pushed?
I haven't actually
Yeah,
pushed.
she's slowed.
I need to take that
I
potion
think
of
what
speed
pin down
that we
does.
found.
I don't think
Where is
it
it?
locks down.
Okay.
Okay.
Give it to her.
That'd be kind of hilarious if
Got
that's the
potion
case.
of speed.
I think she
It
can.
allows us to get next to her.
ouch. Yeah, that cost your bonus action.
What? Why didn't you say anything? I have Thunder Wave.
All right.
Underway, do it again. Try it one more time,
He still has
buddy.
the action,
So it's
yeah.
blue.
Yes, this right?
No.
No. Not good. Wait a minute. This works normally.
Yeah, it's a little tricky to get the. There it was.
You found it. You found the spot.
This is a bit finicky still. I can see there's an angle. Okay.
There it is.
You ready?
All right.
There, right there. Go.
Let's
How
see.
you I'm afraid now because if
Wait,
I fail,
what?
it's probably going to be game over, right?
Well, that's a roll of the dice.
She
No,
saved.
don't do it there. Oh my god.
All right.
Do it again.
Can he
Do it
push?
again.
Oh,
You think it's going to work?
Well, if you keep
Loaded
rolling,
dice, of course.
the loaded dice need to kick in. Anytime now.
Dude, that's just gonna knock her down to the bottom area.
Oh, it worked.
Oh no!
No!
She's on the
Don't you have the? It has to be red, right? Because red means it's off the board. Yeah.
That's a hack for you.
Red means that it could work.
It needs to be green into the bottom.
Oh,
so there was
green,
one
okay.
that got earlier. Yeah, it had to be green and then into the
Okay.
bottom. Dude, that was.
Okay.
He has what?
No, red means he couldn't do it.
Left.
Red means he
Okay.
can't do it.
This is real
Can he
silly.
push her?
Dude, this
Yeah,
has
it's
been
a badger.
amazing.
Yeah, he's not a badger. He doesn't have wild shape charges anymore.
Oh,
Yeah, he's a badger.
He can sneak into the combat, right? So he can get behind her.
Oh my god,
Get that bear
dude.
go, man.
Hey, the bear sneak works.
The bear sneak is so good.
Right. So I'm gonna dismiss my white shape. Where is it? Dismiss white.
Does he have shove?
Everybody has kick,
stream,
right?
I'm probably boring people.
Or shove or something.
He's got shove. Everyone has shove right there.
Yeah.
Take it from the top right.
Damn it.
Oh, he doesn't have an action though.
That would not even help. Don't have anything clever that I can do. Not really. Okay, well. Not making a terrible impression here, am I? Are you impressed, Nick?
I'm impressed with the hand.
Oh, God, this is so good.
Are you impressed, Nick?
I don't.
This is going very well during rehearsals, you know.
I know this was going very well during rehearsal.
Yeah.
But we've been plagued by a whole bunch of problems, right? So, no!
Oh, now she's split. Now there's no way. There's no way.
There's no way we're gonna make it.
Oh
That's
my
it.
God.
Now I need to figure out where she is.
Oh
Where's
my
Gail,
God.
actually? On the other side.
You impressed, Nick? You impressed?
So where are you, Gail?
I just hope that, and I'm
Here.
sure they will after the
Actually, I
fact,
could
because in the
probably
moment it's
extract
hard
some
to,
there
but
from these guys.
this is like
So
10 times better than him
I
doing
use
it
my
right
last
in
resource.
terms
Oh,
of
for
showing the
sure.
game off. Yeah.
This has become so much more entertaining.
Yeah.
For real.
Gail.
For real.
I'm gonna get this closer.
This is the real experience for sure.
Put that on my bar here. Now you know why I wanted to buy the resurrection scroll. I did say I was going to try glitching things. Let's teleport them to a safe spot. Oh yeah, that's a good safe spot. All right. High and mighty.
Right next to the enemy archer.
Is it?
Yeah.
I know, right? Is it?
She's going to have a successful attack roll, and that's going to be good. And then we're going to. So you still need to shoot. At one
Is
of those so that we
is
can actually
Shadowborn
figure
even in
out
the
which one
fight
is a real
yet?
hack.
Yeah.
So if I shoot her, with my 20% chance to hit. Ah man. Okay,
Oh,
so I can
man.
Oh no.
Oh,
I could make
man.
some good berries.
Maybe Moonbeam is
Oh, wait a
more
minute. No, I
appropriate.
could get spikes actually on these. See that?
Ah, yeah.
There you go. Why are they not hit by the spikes?
Well, they're slowed down.
They have to move
so if
through
they
them.
happen to move, they'll cut.
Yeah.
They're slow down. If they happen to move, they'll be in there. All right. Okay. Maybe I could. Oh man.
Yeah, okay, I guess.
Keep
Okay.
making the bad decisions here. I can actually smack this guy, right? But I don't want to kill him.
Because you're rushing.
You should
You're
bring.
trying to rush it.
You should bring Shadow into the fight. I don't think she's here yet.
Do something useful. Oh yeah. Where's Shadowheart actually?
Yep,
Not in
there you
battle.
go.
Bring her in the battle. God, I wish I could see the stream telling me what I need to do. I would have done exactly that, and then I could blame them for it.
Do you guys have the chat open on the stream?
Where's she going? What's she doing?
Yeah.
No.
Is it just a mess, Co?
Not really. Like
Oh,
it's
yeah.
it's actually there's like
So,
some
we're probably not
Twitch
gonna
people
make
in
it.
there. People are commenting on what's going
There's no
on.
save game.
It's in slow mode and there's mods, so it's actually like not that bad.
Nice.
I'm gonna die.
A lot of people saying they believe in
so hard.
in Sven.
If only I could just push her into the bloody thing. If my plan had worked. If only, if only, if only. Oh, well.
Try to pull her down with
yeah.
the druid. I don't know if
You
that's
mean
gonna help.
my dead druid?
Oh yeah, that one.
Yeah, that one, right? So, I need to get to her first to help her. Can I make that jump? I can.
All right.
Yeah.
What's the
helping
backup
hand?
of the backup of the backup?
Yeah.
We're on plan D
Stand up.
ish.
Yeah.
Again, if I win this fight, I shall be very happy.
That'd be pretty fucking amazing, Sven.
No, I don't think so. I don't think this is a good idea. Can't I throw something like really hard at her? Like a longsword? Or like a blood straight axe? Would that hurt her?
There you go.
Probably not.
A little.
Can I reach her still? I can actually. Ah, that was a fake one. Great. I guess it's progress. Oh man. There's no way I'm gonna make this.
I love how this entire like
This is
last
gonna
10
be a
minutes has
bit
been
of
like,
a-
oh no,
an
oh this isn't gonna work. Nope,
anticlimax.
that's bad. Nope,
Yeah.
nope. Didn't go as planned. That didn't work.
Yeah.
Comedy of errors for sure.
So now you know what to not to do.
It's Ben the game director.
this is-
He's like the head of the studio. Yeah.
Like the easiest
Wait,
drop
wait.
frames I've ever been a part of.
Yeah, that's great.
Okay. Yes.
Really
That's
low
what I
stress.
see from you.
Oh my god. Everyone's just getting destroyed.
We got Shadowheart left. I guess.
Oh, she's about to die.
She's frightened.
Was she frightened there?
I think this is gonna be it.
Yeah.
I think this is where we have to admit defeat.
Is the hag gonna prevail?
The hack will prevail.
Your secret's
All the people
safe.
that bet against me are going to
What we
be
should
correct.
do, to all the people
Shadowheart,
saying
what?
we should have Spin on
Frightened.
the show again. We totally should, but we should make him play this and actually do it.
So hack.
I know, right? It was a good try.
Apocalypse.
Good try.
The apocalypse. No. All right. Well, that did not go exactly as we had expected. But such is the nature of
Wait,
live
why is there
gameplay.
a reflection?
There's one thing our production team wants us to remind the viewers is when the patch is gonna come out.
Oh, yeah, it's right, actually. We should
Did
mention
they
this.
put, like,
so patch
plexiglass
4
between
is
them or
currently still in QA. We had hoped it was going to be ready
Oh,
this
is that
week,
what that
but we
Vine is
found
doing? Is
some,
blocking
nagging
the
bugs
two of
that we
them
wanted
for
to
COVID
absolutely
purposes?
fix before we gave it to you. So we're waiting actually for word from our QA when it's ready.
Brilliant.
We expect it's going to be next week. We don't know exactly when next
Wow.
week. But once we have that, we will be sure to announce it on our channel. So a little bit more patience. You could see glimpses of the Druid gameplay here because I didn't do it as well as I had hoped I was going to do it. But there's a lot of cool stuff to explore with it when you try it out. Now, need to mention, this is still early access, so only get into it if you are interested in how a game evolves during early access. Otherwise, wait for the full game to be there.
Very true.
But yeah, I think that you can see it is evolving, and there's a lot of... the Druid class actually does add a lot of gameplay. I had a lot of fun fooling around with it. I can actually win this fight if the loaded dice are on my side.
I saw that. It happened.
So, thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting us on Early Access. As always, let us know your thoughts. We are reading, we are listening. We're very curious to see how you guys are going to abuse or use the Druid and your parties and multiplayer and single player. Very, very curious about what you're going to think about the new update. So it's coming to your way soon. We will be obviously continuing development. We still have a long journey ahead of us. There's going to be many updates, but bit by bit, we're going to get there and make BG3 the game that it deserves to be. With all of that said, I want to thank everybody involved in preparing this. This was not the easiest thing to set up in the Corona circumstances, but we managed nonetheless. Thank you, everybody here on the panel also, for joining me and being so cool. And thank you for watching. So we're going to dash off with a trailer that shows the Druid in all of its shapes, and then it's going to be until next time on the next update or on the next panel from Hell. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye. Cheers.
Bye-bye.
Cool. I want to see all the different forms because I don't think they mentioned all of them. We only saw a handful.
An army was coming, she said. Goblins, drow, and more still. Legions upon legions. The Druids of Cloakwood knew the dangers this would bring. There was but one Druid who guarded the circle. Who protected our ways.
I think I'm definitely going to have to play Druid.
Mile. Fortior.
1, 2, 3.
That was 3. Yeah. They said there were 7.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe we did see all of them. That was 4. The cat was 5. The badger was 6.
Badger.
You burn like
I saw the
fire.
white stripe and I was like, skunk!
You howl like wind. You are Faith Warden. Go forth and let your might
Oh, wow.
be known.
That was 7.
What? Wait a
Body eater?
second.
Is that what it's called?
The spider. The
Oh,
spider.
wait. Yeah, the spider. Maybe that was 8
Yeah.
that they didn't talk about? I don't know what that was. Huh.
I wonder if that was something everyone can become. Because that was the little mind flayer from the ship.
That was like the intellect devourer thing, right?
Oh, intellect
Yeah.
thought eater.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was close.
I wonder.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's not like a Druid thing, but that's cool, man. So, wolf, badger, cat, bird, bear, spider, and
Badger? Did you say badger?
I guess of that one. What was the last one? That's it's amazing. Ram.
The ram thing, yeah, the demon ram.
Dude, super cool. Man, that is so much different. There's so many different things you can do.
Yeah, it's awesome watching all the stuff they put in here. They've also have they said how many acts the game will be? Because one's only in early access. Did they say 3, or did I dream that up once upon a time? I don't know if they've actually said how many acts are going to be in the game. Yeah, there's still no date for it. I think they said 3. Okay, I don't know if that's fully out there or if they've said anything to begin with. Well, we'll keep an eye on it and watch it throughout its development for sure, through all the early access stuff. I don't have any plans to jump into this update. Are either of you going to jump in and check out the Druid, or wait till full release? What you guys have plans in checking out more Baldur's Gate 3? Zeke?
I'm gonna probably wait for the full release for sure.
Yeah. Co, same for you. I think you said as such.
Yeah, at least not yet. It depends kind of on their production schedule and how they release the rest of it. But I really was hard sold on the early access that I've played already. Like it is already. It's kind of like how Sven said. You know, it's going to be a successful game. Like we know enough by now to know that this is going to be huge.
Yeah,
so I don't really need to play much more to know that it's going to be incredible. Which, you know, when I played the EA, that was kind of what I was doing. I wanted to just kind of make sure like it felt right and it felt good. And, you know, we had heard a lot of kind of mixed things about, you know, too much influence here and not enough influence there. And I wanted to kind of get my own teeth in it. And sure enough, like I'm hard sold. So I feel kind of the same way about that game as I do Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous now that I've tried that one, where it's just kind of like, yeah, these are going to be absolutely incredible. And maybe dip my toe in here and there, but no more big playthroughs. That's for sure. Like I'm waiting for release.
Cool. All right. Well,
Solasta too. Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's true. There's a lot of CRPGs coming out for sure. We got about 35 minutes till we normally end. I do want to take a break just for cutting out the VOD, and I think we'll just take a break in general, and then see what we can talk about in 45 minutes. I don't know. I think we've all been kind of playing the same thing as we were last week. So I don't know. We'll figure it out when we come back. I'm not going to.
But also Valheim.
I can talk about Valheim. I
Valheim.
that game.
Valheim.
That is a game that does exist.
Oh, I want to hear your experience with GTRP.
I can also talk about that.
Me too, actually.
Yeah,
I'm excited to hear about that. Yeah.
All right, we'll take a break. We'll talk about all that stuff and see what we can cover here in about 30 minutes. So be right back. Give us about a minute or so, and then we'll just jump right back on with Drop Frames. See you soon.